Alrighty. What's up, motherfuckers and scumbags? Peter Gilmore here for my second and final video of the night. This time on Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. As always, make sure to like the video, hit that subscribe button down below on this channel and all my other 4 channels down below. And friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share this video all over the goddamn internet. And don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all my notifications, and hopefully YouTube can send them out. If not, unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the bell. Hopefully you get it that way. If not, go tell Susan and her crew at YouTube to go fuck themselves. That's all I gotta say about that. Because you can't call them! Dumb fucks. It is what it is. That's all I gotta say about that. That's all I gotta say about that. So, like the video, dislike the video. I really don't give a shit what you do. You're a bunch of jealous fucks if you dislike the video. But come in the chat, act the fool, talk about Monday Night Raw or anything else. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channels and to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and share the video over the internet. Don't forget to tap that goddamn bell, motherfuckers. All right, it's late night sexy time. Almost getting close to 2 a.m. here in the Northeast, and that's for some people, time to go to bed. For other people, well, start getting ready to go to bed, because wherever you may be, if you're in the West Coast, it's 10, almost getting close to 11 p.m. And if you're in another part of the world, well, it's Tuesday morning. So, top of the morning to you, love. Boy, top of the morning to you, love. Well, it's time for Wimbledon. No, it's not time for Wimbledon. But no, it's Tuesday morning in Europe, or in basically everywhere else, except you're in Japan. Number 1, Ichiban. It's Wednesday, so we're getting close to Wednesday in Japan, and in Australia, mate, and in New Zealand. So big ups to my fans in Australia and all my lovely fans in Japan. Especially all the lovely ladies in Japan that watch my show. I love you long time. And I get fans all over the world, but they watch my shit. I mean, it's true. I mean, go look at my freaking analytics, but it is what it is. But lately, it's been basically here in the good old USA, a little bit of Canada, Mexico, even. Yeah, and then that shithole in England, and maybe in a little bit of Ireland too. But I got nice people that I got a couple of lads that live in Ireland and in some in England too. Nice lads. That's all I gotta say about that. But the rest of the people that come from the UK and Ireland, they can go fuck themselves. That's all I gotta say about that. Go rotate, keep rotating on my dick. That's all I gotta say about that, because I'm your tribal chief. You will acknowledge me and bow down and suck the royal super cock. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, on this almost getting close to late Monday night, September the 27th, 2021, or like I said, if you're watching from over there, it's now Tuesday, September the 28th, 2021, and check out my Monday Madness stream. Had a long 3.5-hour chat. Had a lot to talk about. We talked about Extreme Rules and how bad it was. And then we talked a little bit about Dynamite Grand Slam. We kind of gave you my thoughts about Grand Slam instead of doing a long review or doing a separate stream. So I've kind of packed everything into one stream on the Peter Gilmore YouTube channel. So check out the link down below, and so give it a like, and leave a comment, and share it with your friends. And that's all I gotta say about that. But we got a lot to talk about. We talked about football. We talked about baseball. Football. Just ended week 3 tonight with the Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? Beating the shit out of the Philadelphia pedophile Eagles tonight. Won a cold hard $50 tonight. Oh yeah. Thank you for the free view. Must have been an Eagles fan, but we all know who it is. We know who it is. The man that we know who it is. It's you know who, and his little buddy stalking friends. Call me a stalker. They're like, ooh. Nice little video there, a little twerp. Because I know you stalk me long time. When I'm 70, you'll be still stalking me, a little fuck. Get a life. Get a job. Oh, you can't get a job. You're 13. 13. Notice I put 13 in quotes because it's a fake account. Even though he revealed himself as a kid, but it's not really a kid. I'm the cousin. I'm his cousin. You're not his cousin. You're not family. There's no proof. Show me proof. Show me proof you're family. Then I'll say something. If not, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck off the internet. Past your bedtime. Past your bedtime, little squirt. Got school tomorrow. Gotta repeat the 4th grade again. Gotta continue. Try to graduate the 4th grade. It is what it is. And then another douchebag. Douchebag from Maplewood, New Jersey. Doesn't even live there. I still want proof of that too. But they won't do it. It's a bunch of flappers. Flapper, flapper, flapper. Flapping cowards, just like their little boss. The complainer himself. The big fat complainer himself. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Still complaining and clickbaiting and masturbating and all that shit. It is what it is, Claims he called YouTube today. They don't have a phone number, you moron. Unless you talk to them on Twitter, which doesn't work. They don't help you. They won't help you on Twitter, moron. I'm getting fucked. My subscribers are not getting the notifications. Because most of your subs are fake. You dumb, stupid fuck. That's all I gotta say about that. Not YouTube's fault. Well, it is kind of YouTube's fault, but they just don't like you. Because you're getting 1%, at least not even 1% of your your fake subs are getting your notifications. Well, that happens to everybody. I mean, it happens to me. I don't even care. I don't care how many people view, or watching me right now. I don't care. I'm just doing this for me. And if you want to sub, that's fine. Great, thank you. Want to come in the chat? Act a fool? Go ahead. But be respectful. If you're not, then get the fuck out. I know it's usually me and my good buddy Nick, or sometimes I'll get my good buddy Alejandro Klatza. I'll just get, random people sometimes I'll get in. Mostly trolls, but but some people they stay up with me late at night, or during the day, after I work and all that shit. Sometimes I get up in the morning, but rarely I'll do a morning video. But rarely, most of the time I'm sleeping or busy busy working and everything. Or if I'm off, I'm getting my dick sucked. So that's all I gotta say about that. So it is what it is. Just keep complaining to YouTube. It's a broken record, though. But YouTube's gonna be gone, and I would say another a few years at this rate. But he keeps saying that. It's like, oh, YouTube's going down and this and that. Susan's not gonna leave YouTube. She will eventually. She will, because I know she's getting harassed, and I mean a lot. She's probably getting harassed every goddamn day because she runs a shit fucking company named like YouTube.com. It's true. Susan runs a shit company that can't fix anything. And when they do try to fix things, and then maybe YouTube will go down for a couple of hours because our monkeys are fixing things. And then when it comes back, nothing gets fixed. They don't fix shit. YouTube is not, they don't have a technical department to fix shit. Like the notification bell that's been around for what, 2 years? Or maybe even more than 2 years? Doesn't work. YouTube does not work. It's broken. Like Matt Hardy. Broken, yes! You know what YouTube needs to do? It needs to delete! YouTube needs to get deleted. I'm sorry. There's so many way better sites than this fucking website. Way better. I mean, I would go to BitChute, but I would lose most. My fan base will probably not come around, but I mean, I do have a BitChute account. I just don't know the password. I think I have it saved, but I don't even know. I'm probably not gonna use BitChute unless I either decide to leave YouTube, which probably won't be for a while, or YouTube shuts down, which is one of those is not gonna happen. And that's YouTube shutting down, or unless they somehow some way they break away from freaking Google, which won't happen because they've been with Google since 2000. I don't even remember. 2012. I don't remember. I don't even know the actual year that YouTube and Google merged. Because when I started, which 2009, there wasn't a merger with YouTube and Google. It was just YouTube. Because I heard about YouTube in 2006 from my good buddy John Wright, and I made my own account, my first, the original Human Killer 99 account back in 2006. That I didn't start doing videos until somewhere 2009, and then from there it's been 12 years of 12 years of being pissed off, basically. Not me, but basically everybody being pissed off. The only good thing that YouTube ever did, and this is a fact, ladies and gentlemen, the only good thing that YouTube did right was make it possible for people to do as long as you want. You can go do videos as long as you want. There is no time limit, as far as I know. That's the only good thing that YouTube has done right. They started off when I found out about YouTube. I mean, there was no videos that lasted like 3 hours or 10 hours or unlimited time. I mean, you had back in the day, YouTube, when you made a YouTube account, if you wanted to do video, your time limit was 10 goddamn minutes. So you couldn't even talk. I mean, if this was 2006 now, this video will be gone. It'll be deleted because I'm talking for almost 15 minutes now. It'll be gone. I'll just have to say, "Hi, I'm Peter Gilmore. Welcome to my show. Ross sucked. Good night." Done. Done. Be like, what they do now with the shorts. You can do, I think, You do a short. It's like a 30-second short or a minute, kind of like Instagram. Not a great thing to have. The shorts is not really great unless you want to, just say, hi, I'm doing, somebody's jacking me off, whatever. But yeah, that's the only good thing that YouTube ever did. Everything else, they fucked up. They fucked up the channel art many years ago. I think, from 2009 to maybe 2011, 2012, they fucked the channel art up because you can make your own channel art, backgrounds and stuff. I mean, you still do. You put a banner up there and everything, your own banner, but blah blah blah. But back in my day, back in like 2000, when I started, like until 2000 maybe 11, I think. I don't know when I changed it, but you can have your own channel art, your own channel background. They took that out, and what's left is you can make a banner, like a big ass banner, like WJ has. He's back again with same channel, but I don't even think it's a new channel, or he has a whole ton of backups that he had. It was like, I don't know, but still, still the Wrestling Jesus channel. And if you go to the about section about like when it was created, it says 2019. So I think he has either shut when it was on YouTube a few months ago. I think he took all the videos down. He didn't shut I don't think he shut the channel down. I think he just took out all the or he shut it down and then reopened it. I don't know what he did, but yeah, he's back on YouTube again. Let's see how long that lasts. I say 2 months tops. But it is what it is. YouTube is not fun anymore. It's not. Just overtaken by trolls that make 1.5 million sock accounts every goddamn day. They'll make sock accounts of your family members or your friends or you. And the only thing, you can't, the only thing you can try to flag them down, but that doesn't usually work. I mean, it used to work back in the day because you could flag anybody and their channel would be gone in like 5 minutes. Nowadays, you try to flag someone, it doesn't really work much. Unless it's really, really, really bad. Yeah, but the trolls have taken over YouTube since 2015, I think. Going on 7 years now. The trolls have run the asylum. It's an asylum now. The YouTube.com is an asylum. Every fucking video is drama fest. It's like going to the same concert every 365 days a year for 24 hours. The same fucking shit. This guy's talking this guy. This guy's showing his cock. This guy's doing this. This girl's doing this. She's showing her boobies. It's just a mess. It is a mess. And especially the ever popular WC. I say it better than Mr. Clean says it, by the way. Who's still complaining? YouTube's not sending out my videos. I need to make money on YouTube so I can have Burger King tomorrow morning. Still complains. You don't see me complaining about, my subs not getting notified. I don't care how many, the percentage of people that watch my show or get my notifications out there. You think I give two shits? I said it many times. I am not on here for fame. I'm not on here to get like 1 million subs or anything. I would love to get that, but I said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not the smartest, the sharpest tool in the shed. But at least people watch. Some people watch me, some people don't. Some people think I'm full of shit. I don't give a shit. Some people think I'm overrated. Some people think I'm underrated. A lot of people think I'm underrated. A lot of people. Once in a while, I'll get people come on my either on my chat or in my comments saying, "Oh, Peter, you're underrated. You should have more subs. You should have more views." Yeah, I should. It's true. Back in the day, I used to get a lot of views. Back before YouTube was actually good, but now it's crap. Once in a blue moon, I'll hit I get a viral video like my Daphne video, which I thought was gonna go to the moon, like Cameron Grimes, and that only got like the last time I checked, it was near 400. I mean, not bad for like a week or so, but but my Metal Guy channel, all the death videos I do, most of them go through the roof. Well, not all of them go through the roof, but they get a few hundred views here and there. You know, my most of my music related videos, don't do that great either, but they get a couple of hundred here and there. But I mean, I'm okay with it. I really don't care how many freaking people watch my show, how many viewers I got, and watch me live. I don't care. I don't care if it's 0. I don't care if it's 1. I don't care if it's 300. I only hit that once when I had 350 people watching my Money in the Bank. What year was that? 2018. I forgot what year it was. It was when I started. Had to be 2019. I think it was 19 or 2020. Money in the Bank review. Started off slow, and then I started getting people coming in, but most of it was trolls. And I had this one troll that sent up sent out the link to the YouTube video out to probably a whole bunch of other trolls, and next thing I know, I went from like maybe 4 people to like 50 people. Then it grew 100, 200, 300, and then I started getting like a ton of comments. And I played along with it. I was like, holy shit, I got 300 fucking people watching my fucking video. But like I said, it was mostly trolls. Mostly trolls. Did I care? Yeah, I cared a little bit, but at least it's better than nothing. This is not me talking to my goddamn self most of the time. It'll fluctuate between 0. It'll stay at a steady 1 and go to 2. So now it is now 2, with probably trolls or 1 person, maybe 1 actual live person, who's now in the chat. I'll acknowledge you in a minute. I'm your tribal chief. I will acknowledge you. Don't worry about that. See, now it's back to 1 because it's a troll. These fucking trolls that work for you know who, that need to go to sleep or live in jolly old England or whatever. It's like what, 7 o'clock in the morning there. They don't go to sleep. They're up 24 hours a day, 365, watching my dick. Watching my show, sucking my dick. That's what I meant. It is what it is. YouTube is just garbage right now. It's just garbage. The YWC hasn't been good since 2011. Really, 2011, maybe a little bit of 2012. But after that, gone. The YWC died. We're starting to die. We're starting the nosedive that's been in for getting in January, probably in 2022 starts. It'll be 10 years since the YWC was actually good. Most of the people that were there back in the day, most of them are gone. Me and WJ, now like WJ's back for like the 666,669th time with his like 420th million channel. He flip-flops more than fucking Matt Riddle. Where's his flip-flops? I mean, it is what it is. The dude, I mean, I grew up with WJ. because he was on here way before me. He started in 2006. I started in 2009. Remember when WJ started? When I heard about WJ, I looked at his channel and he's like, he's talking really fast. I'm like, is that how he actually talks? And I found out that he uses, he sped up his voice thing, like to like 5, I don't know, 1.5 or 1.9 or 2 or whatever it was. He talked really fast, and then finally got out of that and started doing, what he's doing now and talking in his normal voice. Alrighty, WJ is a legend. He's still a legend, but not the same that he was back like 2010 all the way up to 2000. I would say probably 2018, maybe so close to 19. But the last couple of years, WJ's been flip flopping. Goes to he'll be on YouTube or have a new channel. He makes a new channel with Jerry, the Wrestling Juggernauts channel, which I thought was going to be a great channel. Was up for maybe a couple months, and the whole thing with Scott Casey Gale started. All the hate that Scott Casey Gale got, which he should have never got from these mindless zombie trolls, because he was supposed to be the third guy. Should have been me, but that's fine and dandy. I don't care. But yeah, Scott got all that hate. And then next thing you know, Jerry takes down. WJ took down a channel. We thought it was Jerry, but yeah, that channel is gone. Even though the wrestling, and then he makes a Facebook page called the Wrestling Gods, and he made a YouTube page out of that. That went bye-bye. He still has the Wrestling Gods page on Facebook. Now he has another page called the Wrestling Jesus page. He flip-flops between YouTube and Facebook. He'll be on YouTube for maybe a couple months, and then he's still getting a whole bunch of freaking trolls freaking hating on him, saying, "Oh, your opinion sucks," this and that. Next thing you know, WJ's channel's gone. He's gone, and then he reappears on Facebook. He's like, "I'm saying on Facebook, you understand?" And then we all know how big of a flip-flopper he is. You'll be back on YouTube in another month or two. It's like I think the third or fourth time he's been back on YouTube this year. Maybe more than 4. I don't know. I lost count. I mean, September 28th, and he made his channel, I think, today. Not that didn't make it. He reappeared on YouTube. Let's see how long this lasts. I said 2 months. It might be shorter than 2 months, because he took down his e-fed, his wrestling e-fed, which he names ridiculous names like World Wrestling Testicle, and the one he just had, World Wrestling Macaroni, where I became the World Heavyweight Champion, by the way. But now I guess that's gone, because now he merged it with some other group called, what's it called? DMX? Not that DMX. What would he want? Not the rapper DMX. It's called DMX. That was one big video game e-fed, which I don't want to be part of, really. But every time WJ makes an e-fed, guess who he sends me a fucking message on Facebook. I want you to join there. I'm gonna make you the world champion. Yet I lose to a bum like Brian the Goof. A bum named Brian the Goof. His name's not named the Goof, but I call him the Goof. Well, we call him the Goof because he's a goof. He's goofy. Damn it, Minnie, why are you fucking goofy? Get it? No. The old ever popular Minnie fucking goofy joke. It's legendary. But that's how WJ is, ladies and gentlemen. That's been WJ since I known him since 2009 when I started. I've been watching his videos since maybe 2008, but that's that's all I gotta say about that. But YouTube's broken. It'll always be broken until somehow, some way, somebody fixes it. Who would that be? Probably, I don't know. I don't think there's anybody that can fix this fucking website. So if there's one person that can fix this website, the first thing they should do is get rid of all the fucking trolls and make it so you can't make 600 million fucking fake accounts. Get out of Google. Get out of the merge with Google. Be your own fucking website again, like it was back when I heard about it, 2006, when it opened up. That's what it should be. I'm sorry. That's the way it should be. YouTube should be its own company, not merged with a shit company like Google. Both YouTube and Google should be extinct. But we have Google because it's the most popular search engine in all the internet. But there is no, YouTube will never be fixed. Not to quote the Wizard of Oz, not no way, not no how. YouTube will never be fixed. It'll still be the shittiest website on the entire internet. But it's the most popular video sharing site right now. But there's so many up and coming ones like Big Shoot, Gary Motion's still around here and there, Tumblr. It's another one that fan of YouTube told me about. I forgot what the name of it was. There's so many other ones that people are starting to flock to. And then YouTube slowly, they're still getting people, creating videos every goddamn day. But mostly it's troll accounts. Mostly. Where somebody just, finally woke up. All these little millennials coming out now. They're supposed to be YouTube kids, but you got 13-year-olds running around the asylum. I don't know how they're getting in. These fake trolls that claim they're 13. They're not 13. And really, if you're 13, you should not be on an adult website like YouTube. Because there's YouTube Kids, which, doesn't even work. YouTube Kids is garbage. If you're going to have, these rules and regulations, like, YouTube, if you're on YouTube Kids, it should be from 5 to 15, 16. And, if you're 16 and older, you can use the regular YouTube. But I know there's ways people get around it using fake accounts, lying about their age, saying they're 22 when they're really 14. There's no way, no identification check, no ID check or anything like that. If there was a way we could do that, like facial recognition or something like that, then YouTube can probably be better off than it is now. But it won't. It won't, because it's run by a cunt named Susan. It's in San Jose, California. If you want to look up the YouTube address, then go ahead and do that. But most of you dumb fucks are not going to go to San Jose. Go into YouTube headquarters, find Susan, and beat the shit out of her. Or fix the website, you cunt. It's not going to happen. Probably people will go there and probably either get arrested or just not get an answer. So it's no point. They have no technical support. And you got basically a bot running the fucking website. That's why you can't really say much on YouTube. Especially in the comments section, you can't say certain words because they spam block you and shit. And sometimes when I use my phone and I'm either arguing with a piece of shit troll, or I'm just commenting on random videos. Every so often, it's like, unknown error, you can't comment anymore for a day or so. And it pisses me off because then I gotta figure, there's ways to get around that and everything. I have to I have to uninstall the app, the YouTube app, and then I have to reinstall it. So I got, clear my cache, clear my data, and then I try to log back on. Still won't work. So I have to use one of my other accounts, my other 4 accounts, by the way. People say I got 8, but I don't have 8. I got 5 main accounts. I do have backups. I rarely even use them. Rarely. If I do feel like using them, I might just use them to do whatever the fuck I want. You can't stop me. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Flag the fucking channel I rarely use? Ooh. Just remember, I still have other backups besides that too, because this channel is a branded channel. So this goes down. I have the 2 backups I still have, and I have more I can use. Because I'm smart. Because back in the day, I had a whole bunch I didn't want it, but now I have like 18. I don't even know how many, but it is what it is. Whatever. But YouTube's a shit website run by a shithead, and shitheads are running the asylum with all their sock accounts, and they do all the they just do stupid fucking shit, invading people's privacy, doxing, and all this and that, fake flagging and clickbaiting and masturbating and all that other shit, fake GoFundMe accounts, fake streams, asking people for money, even though they're scamming people out of the money with their super chats and shit, just so they can pay their bills and get food and stuff like that. There's no way to get money on YouTube. And then people say, "Oh, I want YouTube to be my job." YouTube's not a job. You don't get a salary. There's no checks that you get. I mean, I want to see somebody have a check from YouTube. I mean, a legit salary check. I'm not talking about getting money off super chats or, if you're monetized, even though they fucked that up too. They should have just never touched the monetization stuff. Should have never touched it. But they did. And now you have to have 4,000 watch hours or something like that. And you got to have over 1,000 subs. I have more than 1,000 subs here, but my watch time is non-existent. I don't care. I don't need monetization. I don't want it. I wasn't making that much money on YouTube, and then if you do make $100 on YouTube, you get a nice little check and everything for monetization and all the ads you get. That's how people are making money. But all the big time YouTubers, they can make they make one video, they get 100,000 real views or whatever. They put, they have a lot of subs, they get all the monetization and shit. And then, next thing you know, they check their analytics, they check all the how much money they're earning. Not much. You could have 100,000 views and only get maybe this much of money in a day. So you gotta have to pump out a lot of videos. That's why people do 5, 6, 10, 15 fucking videos a day. Some of them have minuscule fucking sub counts. 15 views a day. 15 views. 15 fucking videos in the span of a 24-hour period. I mean, don't you have a life? Don't you have a job? Most of you don't. Most of you don't. And you're on here 24/7, 365. Doing your fucking lame streams that, mindless zombies come in. You could barely get, you have 120,000 fucking subs, and all you can get is maybe between 25 and at most at times 60 people. At times. But that doesn't constitute to you getting 1,000 views. There's no way. You can have 60 people and 1,000, and you get after the video's done and it's all edited and shit like that, and it gets put up on YouTube because it takes a little while to get on YouTube. There's no way you can do a 3-hour stream or a 5-hour stream or whatever amount of time you do the video. You have 60 people in the chat, not in the chat, sorry, 60 people viewing your show, and you get 1,000 views in a span of like 2 minutes. You have to be somebody like Joe Cronin or JD to get those kind of views. Because Joe and JD, or Joe usually now, his kind of viewership kind of went down the toilet. Because every time I watch Joe, he gets a few hundred people watching his streams. And used to get a lot of people watching his streams. Used to get like 1,000 or maybe at most 2,000-3,000 maybe. JD on a consistent basis gets about 2,000, maybe 3,000 depending on what video he does. And JD's got more subs than Joe. He's got more subs than the bald-headed bastard, but it is what it is. He's consistent. Because people like JD, even though he's a mindless egomaniac. And his Braves are about to choke the NL East, I hope. But, even if they do get into the playoffs, they'll probably get destroyed by one of the other teams, like the Giants or the Cardinals or the most likely the Dodgers. So probably won't be maybe the Brewers, but who knows? At this rate, I looked at the schedule. The Brewers play on October the 8th. The season ends on Sunday. And then Monday is the wild card game, the game 163. And then after that is the wild card, the other wild card series. The 6 teams. You're gonna cut it down. You're gonna have the first seed face the third seed, and the second seed faces whoever the wild card is. Of course, the 4th seed faces either the 5th seed or the 6th seed. Whoever wins that faces the number 4 seed. No, I take that back. It's 5. Why did I say 6? There's 5 teams in the playoffs. So the number 4 and 5 seed play the playoff game on the next day after the season ends, and then that team faces either the number 2 seed. I don't know how the seeding works, but that's it. You have a 1-game playoff, and then you're the wild card, and then you're playing another wild card game just to get into the American League. Well, I forget how it works. Damn it. I think it's 5 teams. There's a wild card game. One gets knocked out. Then it's down to 4 teams that play the division series and then the championship series, which then gets down to 2. And 1 team goes to the National League. Goes to the World Series and in American League and National League. But so yeah. So you got all that. So the season ends on Sunday, and then I think Monday or Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday is the wild card games, and then I think Thursday, by next weekend, we'll have the start of the division series. And will the Yankees get in? Who knows? They have a 1-game lead on the Boston Red Sox for the first wild card. Because there's 2 wild cards as always this year. Been that way for the last couple of years. So might be between the Yankees and the Red Sox, even though the Toronto Blue Jays are, I think, a half game or a full game back, or 2 games. I know they're 2 games back of the Yankees for the first wild card, and then Toronto and the Yankees play a 3-game series starting tomorrow. I hope the Blue Jays whip their ass, and then the Yankees go to Tampa for the last series of the season. That may tell where the Yankees are. They're going to be in the playoffs against Boston or Toronto, or maybe the Mariners, even though they'll probably beat maybe 2 of those 3 teams. Or do the Yankees play golf with the Mets? Because the Mets season has been over since basically July 28th. Not even July 28th, it's been the start of August. That's when the season ended. And the Mets are going to actually make history, which is sad to say, but it is what it is. The Mets will be the first team in Major League Baseball to have a 3-month lead, 114 days they're in first place, and then end the season with a losing record. They could be one of the many teams that might end the season with a with a big lead. Well, I don't know about I don't think the Padres had a big lead, but they had a big collapse. They just fell off the face of the earth. They were in first place, and then it was like between Padres, the Dodgers, and the Giants. And the Padres just had a mega collapse like the Mets had in the second half. They went from first place to like almost probably be in fourth place by the end of the season. They're 20-some odd games back. They were in first place. Now they're 20-some games back. That's what happens when you get a major collapse. The Mets were in first place for 114 days. They are 5 games ahead of JD's Braves, and guess where they're on now? 10 games out of the division. The division is over. 7 games left. They're not going to win the division. At most, if they win all 7 games, and the Phillies and the Braves kind of cancel each other out, at most, the Mets will probably be back 4, maybe 5 games, but still, they got third place on lock already. It's just a matter of how many wins and losses they get. Right now, they have 80. I think they have 83 losses. I think. Yeah, they got 7 games left, so I think they're 73 and 82 or 83. I forget what the official record is. But yeah, they got 7 games. They got a doubleheader tomorrow against the Marlins. Probably lose all 4 games because the way they're playing right now. They just gave up. They just said, September's here, go home. Let me shine up my golf club. Let me shine up my driver. 4. And they want Syndergaard to pitch, I think, one of the games tomorrow. Really? You want to have Noah Syndergaard, who hasn't pitched all goddamn year. He didn't pitch last year either because of, Tommy John surgery. You want him to come out and pitch one of those fucking doubleheader games? He's not going to pitch long. He's probably going to pitch at most maybe 3, maybe 4 innings. You want him to blow his fucking arm out? So he's out another 2 years? This is bad Mets management. I'm sorry. Shut him down. He wants to come back. Let him, if he wants to come back, let him just pitch 1 goddamn inning. Maybe 2 at most. Don't throw him out there for 4 goddamn innings. He's throwing 100 miles an hour. Next thing you know, he blew out his fucking elbow again. He has a setback. He's out 2 more years. Stupid. It's like saying, they want DeGrom to come back. 7 games left. They're going to have DeGrom pitch? Get the fuck out of here. Don't have DeGrom come back. Don't do that. It's stupid. DeGrom and freaking Syndergaard should just sit out the rest of the season like they're doing now, and then come back hopefully healthy in February when pitchers and catchers start after Valentine's Day and stuff. Hopefully they'll stay healthy, and then hopefully they'll get through spring training healthy, and then they start the season. Who knows what's going to happen after that? But if Thor can come back, it will be healthy through spring training next season, next March, goes into April or late March or early. Well, I think next season starts in April now. But if DeGrom and Syndergaard can stay healthy at the start of the season, if they re-sign Marcus Stroman, I think they might. I don't know. There'd be a number 3 guy, and then number 4 and 5. I don't even know. Well, Walker had a terrible second half. If he can come back, he'll probably come back, and hopefully he can emulate the first half again. Just hopefully he can pitch a great first half, and then the second half it just doesn't fucking turn into Jekyll and Hyde. get run support. Like DeGrom never gets run support that much. And then your number 5 guy next year, probably be Carrasco, who fucking sucks. He hasn't won, I think, one game since he came back from his injury in spring training. He hasn't. It's fucking sad. This fucking rotation went from good to crap. When DeGrom went on the injury list the second time, I was like, this rotation is garbage. And Stroman is the only person, it's true, that has actually been somewhat consistent. Once in a while, you get a good game from Walker. And then they bring in Tyler McGill from the minors, and he was a star the first couple games. And then the entire National League said, oh, prefigure this guy out. Bing, 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 home run machine. And then, you have, sometimes you have, a bullpen game. The bullpen starters or somebody from the minors comes up. They stink up the joint because they have nobody. Who are you going to throw out there? Let's throw some guy from Queens out. Then they get Trevor Williams from the Cubs. He pitched a couple of good games, but mostly was in, the bullpen for most of the time, or a spot starter. He had one or two bad games. And then at the trade deadline, all they get is fucking Javi Baez, who's playing to stay a Met, by the way. For the last month or so of the season, he's been on a tear. He just strikes out a lot. It swings at ridiculous pitches. The ball could be a bouncer, and he swings at it. I'm like, what are you swinging at, dude? It's an overpriced pain in the ass. But, he wants to be with his best friend, Lindor. He wants to come back. He wants to play with Lindor again next season. Will he? I don't know. I don't know. I do not know what Uncle Stevie has up his sleeve. I hope he gets rid of Sandy Alderson because he's a fucking piece of shit. Luis Rojas, goodbye, so long, farewell, go back to Puerto Rico, wherever you came from. Get the fuck out. Get out of here. Bring in a coach that can actually coach. I'm sorry, Luis Rojas, the last 2 years, has made stupid mistakes with his stupid analytic shit that he gets from Sandy Alderson. Look, a bum. It was good in 2015 when we went to the World Series and then we ran out of gas. And after that, 2016 was a disaster. Start off crappy, then we had to do another Houdini act like we did in 2015 when we got Cespedes for James people. He led us to the NL East title, led us into the playoffs, even though Daniel Murphy was a machine. And then everybody just said, I don't want to hit anymore. We're in the World Series. We're not going to hit anymore. We're done. No gas in the tank anymore. We're done. They lost in 5 games to the fucking Royals, where they should have just destroyed. But that was the start of, La Familia, which in Spanish means I give up a lot of runs and I blow a lot of games. Just starting to stink from 2016, 2017. I think he left in 2018, I don't remember. But last year, he stunk. This year, he really stunk. And then they get Edwin Diaz to be the new closer. He fucking sucks. Even though this year hasn't been that bad for him. He's had some bad fucking games, but most of the time, he's pretty reliable. Most of the time. Not all the time. Are they going to keep him next year? I don't know. I don't know how many years he's got left. But I would think he probably will come back. But Familia, bye-bye. So long, farewell. Go back to the Dominican Republic. Take Luis Rojas with you. Two bums. Rojas, Familia, goodbye. You're not a closer anymore. You're a piece of crap. Diaz reminds me of freaking Armando Benitez most of the time. Every time he comes in, I'm like, oh, I get the Metamucil out. Because I'm having agita. From 2017 till now, I've had so much agita. That's why no wonder I have fucking acid reflux. This team makes me want to freaking vomit at times. The season has just been a bust. And I called it right after the All-Star break. I said, the Mets are going to have probably going to choke it in the second half. That they always do in July and August. And what happened? July 28th comes. They've been 11 and 30 almost. Or 13 and something like that. I think they had like 11 to 13 wins since July the 28th. That's fucking horrible. Fucking horrible. I got 7 games left. Can you play for pride here, please? I know you got 73 wins. I mean, at most, they can go 80 and 82. At most. But they're still going to have a under 500 record like they had last year. And I think I don't know about I think 2019. Last year they had a under 500 record because they only played 60 games because of the fucking pandemic. But 2019, I think they were over 500. But did not make the playoffs. They came close, but ran out of gas. It was too little, too late. They tried to do it last year, but there was more games. They probably could have won it. They could have made the playoffs, but this year they were in first place 114 days and then proceeded to say, go fuck yourself. They didn't feel like playing anymore. And the only consistent players they had is Nimmo, Baez, and Alonso, the home run king, who was in Brooklyn this evening. For home runs for charity. If I knew that, I would have took my ass down to Brooklyn and said hello to Pete Alonso. Could have met him too, maybe, but it's fine. It's fine. I got next season to worry about. That's what a lot of Met fans are doing right now. They just don't give a shit about the next 7 games. They're rooting for the Blue Jays. They're rooting for right now they're rooting for the Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays to knock the Yankees out. As you know how Met fans are when the Yankees don't play in the playoffs, they go nuts. But then they have the Yankee fans like, oh, what happened to the Yankees? What happened to the Mets? They were in first place and they fucking choked. So yeah, but you choked down the stretch too. You choked the last 6 games of the season, dummies. Or you choked in the playoffs. You have a high-paid roster. You have 0 users and Judgy Wudgy and Stanton. And a guy that uses Spider Tack, Mr. Garrett Cole. And you can't even get to the World Series with that type of team? That's sad. That's very sad. I swear to God, if the freaking Yankees lose the next 6 games, I know it's not going to happen, but it could. The way the Yankees played this season. They lose 2 or 3 to the Blue Jays, it might be over for the Yankees. They're going to have to get a lot of help. I mean, a lot. Because they're 2 games in front of the Blue Jays. If they lose 2 or 3, they'll probably be either get the second wild card or be 1 back with 3 to play. And they're going to hope that Toronto loses either 2 or 3, and then the Yankees have to sweep I keep saying the Devil Rays. They have to sweep Tampa, but I doubt that even happens. Plus the Blue Jays got Baltimore at home this weekend, and they're gonna sweep Otaku's Orioles. It is what it is. So the Yankees lose 2 or 3. You better start rooting for the Orioles this weekend, or root for whoever who's Boston play. Boston has the Nationals in Washington this weekend, so you might have to root for the Washington Nationals this weekend if you're a Yankee fan. If you're like 1 or 2 games out of the wild card, the first or second wild card. like I mentioned yesterday or the day before, the Yankees own their own destiny. So we'll see in the next 6 games if they make it or they choke. Or if they do make it, they'll probably be playing Boston or Tampa Bay. Oh, not Tampa Bay. Boston or Toronto in the wild card game, either at home at the World's Greatest Construction Site, Yankees Cranky Stadium, or they'll be in Toronto or in Boston on the road. And if they do win, they'll probably be facing either Houston or Chicago, the White Sox. Both of them are red hot. Well, Chicago was red hot. And, I think they could beat Chicago. Houston, as always, we've seen the last couple of years with Houston and the Yankees. That's always a big time series. But can the Yankees get past the Astros? I think with Garrett Cole on the team now, I think they could. So I would say if the Yankees' chances of getting to the World Series right now, if they do make the playoffs, I would say about 65%. 65, maybe more than 65, maybe 70, 75 at most. Because I think they could probably definitely beat the White Sox. And the Rays they'll probably go, depending on what series they're in, the division series, they might go 4 or 5 games with Tampa, and then to get to the championship series against Houston, definitely going at least 6 or 7. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, yeah, I went on a tangent and went to baseball. It is what it is. That's it. All right, so let's get back to what we really want to talk about. Like once again, YouTube is just a failed system, and that's all I gotta say about that. It just sucks. It sucks worse than the New York Mets this season, and it sucks worse than the Mets this season. It sucks worse than the Jets and the Giants are doing right now. 0-3, and it's soon they're gonna be 0-4 this coming Sunday. That's it. The Giants are garbage. Thank you for the free view. That's it. All right. Let's you know what we would do before we get into the Raw review, which we'll get into really briefly. I'm losing my voice now. I've been losing my voice since 8 o'clock, but it is what it is. All right. We'll acknowledge some chat. We got Nexon Inc. A lot of people saying this guy's a troll, but because he's I saw him in a chat starting talking some smack. I forgot what chat it was. I think it was Dark Horse's chat. I don't care. But it is anyway. Anyway, so Nexon Inc. says YouTube sucks in 2021. It's been sucking since 2011. But yeah, it sucks every goddamn year. It's gonna suck next year, the year after that, the year after that, up until YouTube finally gets taken down or it shuts down, which I don't see happening probably in the next 10, maybe 30 years. I'll be an old fart and still on YouTube. I don't care. I don't fart, 75-year-old fart talking about wrestling, which will probably suck in 30 years. Because everybody now will be either old or dead. Be talking about Hunter. On 30 years, Hunter will be 80, so I don't know if he'll still own WWE. I don't even know if AEW will still be around. I don't even know who owned AEW because the Young Bucks own it. They made it with Chris Jericho and the Bucks and Kenny and Cody. Cody's like 30 something. Or what is he like? 30 something now? 30, close to 40 now. So in 30 years he'll be in his 60s. Oh, maybe I think AEW might be around for 30 in the next 30 years. I don't know. We'll see, but Jericho probably won't be around. That's definite. He's gonna be in his 80s. Cody will be in around his 60s. The Young Bucks will be in their 60s. Kenny will be around 70. Most of the people there will be old farts, and they'll have to start, with the young guys and the girls. That most of them are like either in their 20s or some of them might be like Julia Hart is what 18? No, she's not 18. what is she? 20 in her early 20s, I think. He's 18 or 21. I forget how old Julia Hart is, but yeah, most of the people you see on Dark, I mean on Elevation and Dark, they'll probably be in their prime. They'll be in like their 40s, most of them. 40s or early 50s. So I don't know if most of them are even be around or wrestling at that time at that point. So, but yeah, I think in 30 years AEW still be around, WWE will still be around, but run by Hunter and Stephanie. Hi, Steph. You know, there'll be old farts, old 80-year-old farts, and then we'll be talking about, well, who's gonna take over for Triple H and Stephanie now? It's gonna be the doofus kids, probably. I don't know how I don't even know how old Nick Khan is. I know he's not gonna take over for Vince. I doubt that, but if Nick Khan's like 40 or like in his 50s, in 30 years he'll be 80 and probably on his way out. So I doubt he'll own the company in 30 years. Tony Khan, I don't know how old Tony Khan is, but Tony Khan might still own fucking AEW in 30 years. I think he's in his 30s, I think. So yeah, Tony Khan will still be around owning AEW, making billions and maybe trillions of dollars with AEW. AEW probably still be the number one wrestling company in the United States unless there's some other company that comes around in 30 years. I don't know Ring of Honor. I don't know if it'll still be a company in 30 years. Kerry's still going to be dead. The ambassador of Ring of Honor, a great man. Joe Goff, I think, is like 50 or in his 60s. So he'll be gone. So I don't know if Ring of Honor will be a company in 30 goddamn years. It's been around for 20 years. Same with Impact. But I think Ring of Honor and Impact will be gone in 30 years. So you only have maybe two major companies duking it out, WWE and maybe in AEW. I think Impact will be gone, Ring of Honor will be gone. Maybe I don't know about MLW and JC, like the indie companies around the country, like GCW and JCW and WOW and H2O. Your local indie fed, has like 5 people on the show or whatever. Wrestling is changing. It's evolving and it's changing at the same time. Most of us, long-time hardcore fans that have been around since the Attitude Era. Well, most of you people that have been around the Attitude, even before the Attitude Era, the New Generation Era. Most of you will still be around. I'll be around. Oh, I hope. I'm 40. I'm almost 45, and I got so many freaking medical problems. It's just insane. But with I got general anxiety disorder. I got aches and pains. I'm starting to feel the arthritis and maybe the fibromyalgia a little bit. I don't know. But I will never die. I am immortal. I will never die on you people because I'm your tribal chief. So yeah, that's that. That's it. That's all I got to say about that. But yeah, YouTube may or may not be around in 30 years. It'll probably still suck too. And still be run by immature, mindless zombie trolls. It needs to change. I'm sorry, YouTube needs to change or it's shut down. But yeah, it has sucked since 2011. It is what it is. Nixon says, I miss the old YouTube from 2008 to 2013. Well, I do too. I think all of us do. All of us miss the old days of YouTube. I miss it since I started. From 2009 until 2012. Those 4 years. 2009, 3.5 years, I would say. Because I started late 2009. So. But yeah, it had its good years. It's been ever since 2015. 2015. It's been just a mindless wasteland. not even mindless, toxic. I should say toxic wasteland. That's what YouTube.com is, like toxic wasteland. Just so toxic. Drama videos every fucking day. Because people don't know how to shut the fuck up. Just focus on their videos instead of, bashing people and doxing people and doing this and that. Just shut the fuck up because you're fucking jealous of people. I got my trolls. I don't do 600 videos about them. Especially about the bald-headed bastard. I haven't done a full video with his name in the title since maybe a month or so ago when I exposed him for his whole CM Punk t-shirt thing. That was it. I haven't done a video since. And I don't want to do another video on that bastard. Because he's irrelevant now. He's a relevant fucking bastard. With a tiny little cock. No brain. His mindless subs just continue to fucking give him money. Just so he can have Burger King tonight! Yep. So he can pay, he can have food on the table. We know he's on food stamps. That's proven, by the way. His parents pay his bills. He has, you get him all this shit because he still can't get a job. 32 years old, still living with his goddamn parents. Sad, just fucking sad. This guy is. That guy is. I'm just say this guy, that guy. We shouldn't even be talking about this fucking guy anymore. He's irrelevant, so don't bother even doing videos about him, and just don't bring him up in my chat or anybody else's chat. Just ignore this fucking cuck from Fall River, Massachusetts. Fuck him. Fuck him and his fucking mindless fake subs and all the fucking people that he has on his fucking show. Same fucking people. Basically, same fucking people. A fat fuck named Bullfrog. There's a guy who looks like John Morrison. Tony Revere, whatever the fuck his name is. He got rid of Prince Idol, who I thought was actually entertaining. And what happens? He gets fired, he gets kicked off. We rarely see him. Once in a while, he'll be on. He gets treated like everybody else. Everybody else. They'll friend him, and then they'll see how stupid and brainless he is. It's fucking cuck. Only cares about his goddamn self. Doesn't care about his faithful subscribers, his fake subscribers. Only cares about his fucking self. That's why he's gonna be a lonely man pretty soon. Lonely man. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, we'll move on. Yeah. We'll move on. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, we're gonna get to the Raw review in just a second. Nexon says, Peter, how was the WC back in 2009? Like I said, I started in August of 2009, August 9th, 2009 to be exact. I didn't really get into the YWC, I think, until late 2009, like around the fall, maybe the winter of 2009. I think I really did start in 2010. So I can't really tell you anything about 2009. I did, watch WJ's videos. I grew up on, Boston Fan 79. I found out about Spinnernet. I need money for my car. The first e-beggar on YouTube, who's now gone and extinct. Thank the Lord for that. I grew up with those guys, WJ, Spinnernet, Gemini, who's on and off, Truth Slayer, Monoxide, back in the COH days and everything. You know, the other I can't really Mugger Baby, if people might know who Mugger Baby is, if they follow WJ, MB Wrestler, um, so many other old guys who are gone now. Jeff the Iceman's gone. He's been gone. I mean, there were so many good YouTubers on there that are either gone or now just really don't do YouTube that much anymore, just because they don't like YouTube anymore. And me and WJ are the longest, I think, the longest tenured YouTubers from the YWC. WJ's been around since, I believe, 2006. He's been around since, I think, 15 years or so, give or take. I've been around for 12 years, going on 13. Probably won't be a lucky 13 either, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows what the next 3 months is going to be? October going into November, December. But I'm just taking it one day at a time, just doing what I feel like doing. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what all these mindless zombie trolls with tiny little cocks say or do. I don't give a shit. Want to talk, all this shit. But when it comes to push and shove, they want to, if they come to my face and do something, they chicken out. They're mindless fucking jerk offs. And I have no time for that. I got better things to do. Like my wife. It is what it is. I got a life, unlike you mindless zombies who are on here 24/7, 365. I'm not on here 24/7, 365. I can't be on here 24 hours a day because first of all, I get really tired. And second of all, I have no time to spend. I have no time to stay on YouTube and just watch videos all 24 hours, or do video, or do 4, 5, 6 streams, back to back to back, or I do one at 2 o'clock, I do one at 5:15, I do one at 9 o'clock, or I do one at 5 o'clock in the morning. I mean, really, don't you people have fucking lives? You make YouTube your life. You take YouTube so seriously. People say that about me. I really don't. I really don't, because like I said, people want to just talk the shit, talk bad about my wife, and talk bad about my friends, and all this shit. Say this and that with no proof, and it's just fucking stupid to go and get into an arguing war every goddamn day. But they just won't shut the fuck up and get the fuck offline. Get a fucking job. Get a real job. Not sucking another YouTuber's tiny little cock. It is what it is. I got no time for that shit. But keep talking your talk, doing whole 35 videos about me on your fake channels. You think it's gonna make me rage? No. It makes me laugh, actually, because you're so fucking obsessed with me. That's why I did that video maybe a month or so ago called Jealous Obsessed Trolls. That's what they are. That's what these trolls are. That's how they dislike my videos with their fake accounts. But lately, I haven't really got a lot of that, so that's fine and dandy. But I know they'll be back. That's why I don't put I disable my ratings, because I know trolls will just mass trolling, and they call me a pussy for that. And yeah, I might be a pussy, but I get a lot of it. Thank you very much. Get more than you. Way more than you. Way more than you. And at least I have a job and I make money. So I don't buy my clothes from Goodwill. I own my own house. I have my own car and this and that. And yes, I do have a car. Oh, we're gonna, if you don't show us driving, we're gonna, do this and that. We're not gonna leave. I don't have to show you fucking shit. You know what I'm gonna show you? This is what I show you. My finger right here, my middle finger, which you can put right up your fucking asshole. Blech. That's all I gotta say. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. It's 3:06. I don't give a shit. It's 3:06 in the morning. Time to go to bed. I will be going to bed soon because I'm kind of tired. And I gotta finish this up and edit. So I'll be finishing up pretty soon. All right, let's get back to reality here. Let's not talk about these mindless fucking zombie trolls anymore. We're done. We're done. We're gonna do the new day. It's a new day. We're gonna talk positivity. You understand? Time to talk positive. Don't worry about these mindless fucking zombie trolls that can't do fucking shit face to face. And then you get it's like, oh, you're talking so much shit, Peter. This and that. Yeah, but then you talked so much shit, and then when I say, oh, come down and fight me, you don't do shit. Go fuck yourself. Suck a fat cock. That's all I gotta say. You can't handle it, get the fuck off. Get off my fucking hard cock. Simple as that. But anyway, let's get back to this fucking comment real quick. Yeah, the YWC, when I was around, like I said, I didn't really fully get into it until 2010. And I regretted it ever since. But I was in, I had some good years, had some bad years. I was in a group called Pro Wrestling Passion, with a couple good guys, and then we went against some really now probably gone YouTubers. Like, I went after WJ back in the day. Me and him had a war for like maybe a month or two, a couple months maybe. And then we've been on and off friends ever since. But yeah, I went after him, we all remember the 9/11 crew. Some of you might know it. The YWC Holocaust, which didn't no, both versions did not last that long. Same people that were in it are gone. Then, or they're, some of them are not around. Some of them are still on YouTube, but basically they're irrelevant. And all the trolls I had, most of them are gone or irrelevant that I had back in the day. Most of them are gone and made a life for themselves, and nobody gives a shit about that. But other than that, some people are still on YouTube, and really their channels are not that relevant, and I don't give a shit. What's funny is some of the trolls I used to have back in the day are now, well, some of them are my friends, but maybe a couple of them, not a lot. Most of the trolls back in the day I don't care about. Saying, oh, we're sorry we said this and that. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Live your life, get the fuck away. I don't care. Live your life, get the fuck away. I don't care. It's like, yeah, I'll forgive you for all the shit you said in the past. But I don't give a shit now. Live your life. I don't need to be your friend. So you can stab me in the back. Fuck you. That's that. YWC was good back from 2009 to 2012. That's all I gotta say about that. WJ has been on YouTube since 2008. Oh, I thought it was 2006. All right, so maybe I learned something now. So he's a year older than when I started. I really thought he started in 2006. Okay, so I stand corrected. Was WJ even a troll back then? Yep, big time. When I was around, like I said, me and him had a war back in the day, but I won. I won that war. I win every war I'm in with these fucking mindless zombie trolls. And all you trolls can still suck my royal cock and acknowledge me as your tribal chief. Not JD, because JD's a mindless egomaniac troll. JD's a big time egomaniac. He says he's the tribal chief. He's nothing. Nothing but an egomaniac who roots for a shit team. Here's what it is. That's that. All right, let's get into okay, hour and a half in. All right, let's quickly get into Monday Night Bore or Snore or Raw, whatever. And this is your Monday Night Review for September the 27th, 2021, in Cincinnati, Ohio. And we had our commentary team once again of Jimmy Smith, Corey Slave, and Byron Thaxton. So this is the aftermath of Extreme Fools, which sucked. So so WWE wanted to come out strong. They had Bobby Lashley and Biggie to start the show. And then later on, they added, during the day, they added 2 title matches. Charlotte Flair with her open challenge for the Raw Women's Championship. And then we had Damien Priest against Sheamus Fella in a no disqualification. Basically a match. No disqualification, no count out, must be a winner match. Which they should have done at the pay-per-view. That's all I get about that. So basically they were banking on Biggie, Bobby Lashley, the Papa rating. Did they do that? No, probably not. Even though Goldberg was on the show, even though he wasn't on the show, he just did a segment, an interview segment. Do you think that's going to pop a rating? Big fat Goldberg? No. And they did the draft on Friday. He's going to pop a rating? Maybe. They did, SmackDown did 2. What did they do? It was 2.1 or 2.2 million views. So they're kind of consistent around the 2 million mark for SmackDown because it's on a major network like Fox. Fox is really pissed off with them right now. That's why Nick Khan was there on Friday night. You're probably talking to the people at Fox and say, Fox, we want better ratings. We can't have a show that has 2 million viewers every week. So something's got to change here. Something's got to change with WWE. And if they have SmackDown as the number 1 show. Because if Raw is getting a 1.7, it is complete and utter garbage. That's it. All right, so anyway, they're trying to pop a rating tonight with that. And for most of the for what it's worth, the show was all right. People saying, "Oh, for the second week in a row, Raw was awesome." That's your opinion, but my opinion matters the most. So we had that. All right, so we start off the show with a recap of Biggie cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase 2 weeks ago on Bobby Lashley, the WWE title, plus pinning him at Extreme Rules on Sunday in a 6-man tag with the New Day against AJ Styles, the Big Black Diesel Omos, and Bobby Lashley. And Biggie pinned Lashley again in that match. And then the rematch for the title was set on Sunday, and then with Bobby Lashley calling Biggie a chicken shit. All right, so anyway, we go inside the arena in Cincinnati, Ohio. We start off with the WWE title match. And the start of the match itself was pretty good. Well, yeah, it was pretty good. The ending fucking sucked. But then during the match, there was a big reunion. And then we had it looked like we're gonna get a 6-man tag, but well, I'll get to that. Anyway, so Big E's defending the belt against Bobby Lashley, the Almighty One. So we get the traditional intros to start, which I thought was is always nice. Then we're ready to go. Bell rings. Lashley's powering Biggie into the corner. Then we get a break, and then Biggie's just like, "Fuck you, Bobby Lashley!" Smacks him right in the face. That pisses Bobby Lashley off. He starts beating the crap out of him in the corner. He gets a snap suplex for basically a half count. Like Biggie just like gets up right away. Not even a 1 count. Then Lashley hits a clothesline, putting Biggie down on the floor. He snaps off a belly to belly. And he sends Biggie into the ring post, ribs first and shit. So it's in control as we go to picture in picture. We come back. Lashley hits the downward spiral or face. What do you call it? The flatliner into a clothesline to put Biggie down even more. So he's in control. He was in control for most of the match. He goes up top, going for a superplex, but Biggie blocks it. Lashley's like, okay, you want to block that? Well, he can do something else. That's what he is. He knocks him off the top, down onto the apron. But then Biggie just crashes and burns on the outside anyway. Then we get Lashley's on the outside. He's about to spear him on the outside. But we get a double clothesline on the floor. We're about to get a double count out, which really sucked. So we get a draw. They're just slugging it out as they get back and forth. Lashley has to go to the ropes to avoid the big ending. And then Biggie, he starts getting the crowd involved. Like, yes, go, come on. Then he hits the spear through the ropes, sending him and Lashley tumbling to the floor. And as soon as he gets up, we see Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander out there. They're wearing Hurt Business shirts. So I'm like, the Hurt Business is back. And as you saw on my Monday Madness stream, I gave you like a 1 hour watch along with that. So you can watch that if you want. But anyway, I'll give you more insight. So Cedric and Shelton come out wearing Hurt Business shirts, and they start stalking Biggie. Biggie's like, "Fuck you guys doing here? Like, what side are you on?" They start. Lashley comes out and starts beating up Biggie. Blah blah blah. He goes back in the ring, and Lashley's smiling like, "Oh, Hurt Business is back, baby, yeah!" So Lashley hits a spine buster on Biggie. But then he starts smiling, and then we cut to Cedric and Shelton. They going, we're back. So he seems pleased, and he's about to finish off Biggie. But then we see the rest of the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. They come out, start beating. They have a big brawl with Cedric and Shelton. On the outside, while in the ring, Lashley hits the spear to put Biggie down. He's about to win the title, and then all 4 guys come in the ring, causing a fucking disqualification right at the 10-minute mark. It's a fucking DQ win. Not even a DQ. It caused a disqualification. So really nobody won. It's a no contest. Stupid fucking finish. So that's that. So I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. I would have gave it more. If Lashley would have won the title, I would have gave it at least maybe 3.25. But that's it. So match ends in a no contest. All 6 men are beating the crap out of each other after the match. Security tries to come break it up. Referees and trying to stop the fucking shit. They're fighting in, and the New Day get the advantage. Biggie clotheslines Bobby Lashley over the barricade, even with freaking security guards and referees in his face. And then Adam Pearce comes out and says, "This is not going to happen. Not now. Not on my show." So now later tonight, later tonight in the main event, the match will continue. Biggie versus Bobby Lashley. The New Day and Cedric and Shelton are banned, or not going to be at ringside because the match will be contested inside a steel cage, brother. Which we didn't even see at the beginning of the show. So they must have set it up like during one of the commercial breaks. They set up the cage, they lifted it up. That's it. We did it at the beginning of the show. So that's that. So we're going to see in the main event Biggie and Lashley, the continuation of this match, but now inside a steel cage. So the rest of the New Day and the reformed Hurt Business don't get involved, but they will. So doesn't have serve a purpose, have a steel cage around. But it is what it is. But great to see the Hurt Business back. Shelton and Cedric, finally they get out of fucking chasing after the 24/7 title. And now it looks like they're back with Lashley. And MVP's hopefully he's gonna come back after his surgery, after his rehab from his knee surgery. I think he's coming back around Crown Jewel, maybe after Crown Jewel. So the one of the best factions in wrestling's from last year. So the Hurt Business is back. I'm happy. I marked the fuck out when Cedric and Shelton came out with the Hurt Business shirts on and everything. So the group that Vince McMahon broke up, a few months ago or something like that. It had to be like a few months ago, maybe 6 months ago, I think. Now they're back, so that's good. That's a good thing because they never should have broke up. But wasn't Lashley's idea or anybody's idea in the Hurt Business. It was Vincent fucking Kennedy McMahon. And now he wants to bring him back, so he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break up the Hurt Business, the greatest fucking faction right now. No, that was going on Raw." Lashley was the champ. Shelton and Cedric were the tag champs. And then they break them. They freaking break them up. That's it. It's a stupid idea. Stupid idea by Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Now it looks like they're back, and hopefully they go back to their dominance. We'll see. That's it. All right. So like I said, 2.5 out of 5 for the first segment, for the first match. Even though it ended really shitty. So we're gonna get we're gonna finish off the match in a steel cage in the main event. All right, so we get that. All right, match number 2, we had Eric of War Machine, the Viking Raiders, taking on Angel Garza, who had his little cousin, Humberto Carrillo, at ringside. This was a 2-minute suckfest. We had Ivar at ringside as well with Humberto. It was just a stupid fucking boring as fuck match between 4 members of catering. So it's also with Eric powering Garza to start. Gets caught in an armbar early. Gets broken out. Garza's back with a knee to face. Then he takes off his pants, which always excites the ladies. That is what it is. He takes off his pants, and then Carrillo teases throwing in the pants. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. And then Ivar comes over trying for a distraction, but while that's going on, Garza hits a super kick on Eric. Then he picks him up, hits the wing clipper. 1, 2, 3. Shocking by Angel Garza over Eric of War Machine. And War Machine continues to get fucking buried. Sorry about that. That's it. So I gave 2 out of 5 stars. Just fucking horrible. All right, after that, we get a recap of Horseface Charlotte beating Alexa Bliss at Extreme Rules and destroying Lily. And then beating up Alexa, sitting over the announce table. And then Lexi just crying and pulling her hair out, and then she was supposed to start foaming from the mouth, and the Alka-Seltzer didn't, she didn't bite the Alka-Seltzer correctly or something like that. It malfunctioned. And that's it. So she retained the Raw Women's Championship, and now Alexa Bliss is going to be out for a few months, taking some time off to, I think, get married to Ryan Cabrera. When is she coming back? I don't even know. Depends on how long she's out. She might be out to the Royal Rumble, which was announced today, January the 29th, 2022, from home in St. Louis, Missouri. On a Saturday night, not Sunday night like it usually is. It's on a Saturday night because they can't do it on January the 30th because the St. Louis Blues are having a game that night. So they don't want to conflict with the Royal Rumble at another place in St. Louis. Go. Hockey takes over once again for wrestling, like it's going to be doing for AEW in a couple weeks. That's that. All right, so we see that. So we're going to have, we'll see what happens with that. All right, then we go to match number 3 for the 24/7 Olive Garden catering title. We have a friend, Reggie. He faces off against, another member of catering, Ricochet, who's in a lot of trouble once again for getting caught with his hands in a cookie jar, not his finger up his butthole again. Caught liking a anti-WWE creative tweet. Oh boy. So that's why he's going to be relegated probably to main event again. Or just not be on Raw, not on TV anymore. I think he's going to get released next time they fire people. He's going to be gone. And next destination probably be AEW. Yeah. That's it. So anyway, Reggie and Ricochet fight for like a minute and a half. Excuse me. A minute and a half, boring the fuck out of me. And all he did was flippy dippity doos. Flippy dippity doos. Countering flippy dippity doos in the corner. Flipping moonsaults and flipping over themselves. I'm like, are we going to actually wrestle here? So we kind of did get a little bit of wrestling. Ricochet sends Reggie outside for a big flip dive. And then we see the 24/7 goons watching in the front row. We had R-Full, Drew Gulak, and Drake Maverick in the crowd. And after Ricochet hits the dive, R-Truth and Gulak come over and Drake, go over there, kick his ass, They start trying to beat up Reggie and Ricochet. That caused a disqualification, another fucking no contest, a minute and seconds fest. So I gave that a fucking dud. 0 out of 5. And then the stupidity continues. Ricochet tries to fight back, and then Drake Maverick tries to bring the cavalry, and the only person that comes out is Akira Tozawa with a walkie-talkie in his hand. He tries to go after Reggie in the ring. He escapes, as always. So he's still the 24/7 title champion. I think he's been champ for like, 2 months now? 2-3 months? Better than Riddick Moss. Good lord. Yeah, so he escapes. Out of a title opportunity that I'll probably never get again. And then we have bullshit every goddamn week with Drake Maverick and R-Full and Gulak and Tozawa. Same fucking bullshit. Just please, for the love of God, get that title out of WWE. It's fucking horrible. Good guy going for the United States title. Not doing flippity-dippity doos with Ricochet and having douchebags like fucking and R-Full and Tozawa and Drake Maverick, who should be either released or just get out of there. Well, yeah, basically get off my TV. The 24/7 title is a joke. It's horrible. Reggie deserves better. I'm sorry. He needs to just either drop that title or just the title just gets disintegrated. It's far company. Full. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, then we go to the back with Kevin, and he talks to everybody's favorite weed head next to RVD, Riddle. He's on his Randy is taking a week off to chill or maybe have some Skyline chili from Cincinnati, or just basically didn't want to be next to Riddle and talking up a stupid storm. So, that Randy's not there because they could, not having Randy there because he's having a match with AJ coming up later, and he wish you would have, his best friend there. But it's cool. Then he puts on his headphones and he's singing Randy's theme song. So he leaves in a pointless fucking segment. So I gave that 1.5 out of 5 stars. That's actually take that back, 2 out of 5 stars. All right, then we go back to the ring. Akira just out the ring, and then he gets on the mic. He's like, "I want a match." So, you want a match? Here's your match. And then Keith Lee comes out. Keith Bearcat Lee. He comes out and has a 35-second goddamn match. And he wins with the Big Bang Catastrophe. 35 fucking seconds of wasted time. With a stupid gimmick of Keith Lee. Why did they name him the Bearcat? Was that his idea or was that Vince's idea? I think the latter. And he comes in, he has his new look. He has new tights and everything. His black, he has a black singlet, not a singlet, but a black gear with pink bear claws on it or some shit like that. Still has his fucking theme. Was the theme, not the old theme he had, Best in his glory, doesn't have that anymore. And he comes out for 35 goddamn seconds and beats a fucking jobber. That's just great. And then we probably won't see Keith Lee on Raw anymore. Because, with his heart condition, he's been into dark matches. Or mainly main event match. Well, main event matches, not main event, but, basically he's relegated to basically not being televised matches. Just doing mindless, stupid, fucking boring as fuck matches that last maybe at most 5 minutes. Because of his heart condition, he can't really go 10, 15 minutes. That's sad. It's sad for Keith that he has to, he's relegated to doing that. And then we bring him back to TV. He has a 35-second match against a fucking jobber. So yeah, that match got a 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. 0 out of 5. Dud. 0. Garbage. Get it off. All right, then we recap the opening match with Biggie and Lashley and when all that shit happened with the Hurt Business reuniting and the New Day getting involved and just causing disqualification and all that shit. Then we go backstage with Biggie and the New Day. Biggie said, "I promised I was going to win the title. And I did that. I promised I would win the title. I did that. I promised I would beat Lashley at Extreme Rules. I did that." So he's like, "I'm going to call my shot. And I'm going to promise you, the fans, that I'm going to beat Bobby Lashley again in the cage." And that's it. So very serious, Biggie. That's what you would like to see from a champion. Serious. Let's get serious for a minute. But still, the ratings are garbage with Biggie as a champ. It doesn't matter who the champ is on Raw. The ratings will still suck. All right, so I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And I'll on there. All right, almost done. All right, then we go to our next match. United States title and a count out disqualification match. We have Damien Priest. This was a brutal match. They kind of messed up Priest's entrance a little bit because they show they show the entranceway and then Priest is right there, with like maybe a half light on, the house light on, lights go out, and does his his shtick, the Archer of Infamy thing. So just really bad production work by the WWE. But anyway, we get to the match. And we hear Sheamus before the match saying it's not gonna be pretty, but it will be pretty ugly, and he's gonna get the United States title back. So we'll see. They go with the power game to start Sheamus with a headlock takeover on Damien Priest. Priest fights his way up, gets elbowed in the face to cut him off. Goes to the broken arrow, it gets broken up. Broken arrow gets broken up. They go outside. Priest hits a quick suplex on the floor. Then he hits he sets up a table on near the entranceway. She was like, "Nope, that ain't happening." Sends Damien into the steps. Then he hits the 10 clubbing blows of doom on the apron. We tries for that, some of them, and then he gets broken up by Damien. But Sheamus counters that with white noise through the table. It just disintegrates. And that was sick. As we go to break, we come back. Priest finding out, comes back with some out of a kendo stick choke. So got that. So with that, and then Sheamus grabs another table, sets it up in the corner. That's gonna be used later. Priest gets back up and grabs the kendo stick and starts wailing on Sheamus. And then we see, he's so fucking white. Doesn't have, so pasty white that the shots, you just see, he's just start welling up and bruising up. I mean, he just chopped liver. Hits him in the back. Just wailing on Sheamus. And then I think Sheamus Priest brings in a chair, but then he gets set head first into the chair in the corner, which very painful. Ouch. But Priest comes back with South of Heaven for a near fall. Then he starts slugging it out from the knees. Priest with the Insigity for a near fall. He tries to hit that move where he's on the ropes and he comes in with a spinning kick, but he jumps into a jumping knee strike to face for a near fall by Sheamus. But Priest comes back, tries for the Reckoning, but Sheamus slips out. Then he gets through the table. Sheamus tries to throw Damien through the table, then it gets reversed, and Damien sends Sheamus through the table in the corner, which completely disintegrated. Then he picks up Sheamus, hits the Reckoning. 1, 2, 3. He retains the United States title in a big hardcore match that they should have done at the pay-per-view, even though Jeff Hardy was in it. So they could have done a triple threat hardcore match at a hardcore pay-per-view, and there's only one hardcore match at that damn pay-per-view, which is Roman and Fiend Balor. And we all know how that ended with the top rope breaking. But anyway, so Damien gets the win in almost a 16-minute match. Great match. I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. Match of the night, right? Oh, just about the match of the night at the time, but it is. So we'll see what Damien Priest goes. He's still on, and let's see who his next challenger might be. Who could possibly take that title off him? We'll see. But he's on a big time roll right now. About that. All right, then we go to I think it was the Gorilla Edition. We had our good friends Mustafa Ali and Mansoor. Ali is not happy with Mansoor signing them to a 6-man tag team match and them teaming up with Jeff Hardy, dude. So Ali starts ranting and raving. He's like, oh, Jeff Hardy's nothing. If he was here right now, I'll tell him to his face. And then Jeff Hardy comes in and is like, what you gonna say to me there, Ali? You gonna get me a squishy? No. So Mansoor's like, oh, he's a legend and this and that. Yeah, Hardy's a legend. Yet you had him for a week in chasing after the goddamn 24/7 title. Then you actually was like, oh, we're sorry. We're gonna give him a match with Sheamus to get to the triple threat match. He wins that match. Everybody's happy. He gets a do another United States title shot, but we all knew we was not going to get it. It was a good match. Not the match of the night at Extreme Rules, but still a good match. Doesn't win the title, but he shakes Damien's hand. So that was it. And then out of those two weeks, the week or so that they said, "Oh, we're sorry, we're gonna make Jeff Hardy, relevant again." Put him in a United States title match. What do? They put him in a stupid 6-man tag team match with two jobbers in Ali and Mansoor. So after Ali, was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." So Hardy talks about they're up against some scares and my ball, his little buddy's veering, shaky, So he says, there's some scary monsters, but I'm ready to twist their fates. Nice pun there. So I gave that 2 stars, and that's that. Then we get to the 6-man tag team match, which was garbage. Long story short, Jeff Hardy does some flippy dippity doos. Didn't really do much. Mansoor gets beat up, and then Ali's trying to go for the tag. There's nobody there, and basically gets run over by Veer. And then it's a shoulder tackle, and Ali goes like closing a laundry bin, a laundry thing, and then Veer he winds up, he's ready to hit that lariat, hits lariato, the baseball lariat. Ali flips 360 again, and Veer pins him 1, 2, 3, and means almost 4-minute match. Garbage match. And I'm fine. And then do 5 jobbers and Jeff Hardy. Why to put Jeff Hardy in this match? Why? Jeff Hardy could have done something else besides doing this stupid goddamn fucking match. Fuck this company, man. This company's fucking stupid. Oy, oy, oy. But anyway, yeah, this was most of the show fucking garbage. Like I say, it gets worse. It's getting worse. We have a Killer Cross promo, basically promising to hurt people and said everybody's gonna fall and pray. Then he comes out and has a 97. So they say that Riker was undefeated. Well, that ended pretty quick. In 97 seconds, his undefeated streak was over. Cross wins with the streak. Let me just so he wins, and he remains not on TV or in catering, eating a good steak and getting blown in the back by the women. Match. That's it. I hope and pray, not fall and pray, but I hope that Cross gets drafted to SmackDown and he brings over his hot soon-to-be wife, Scarlett, and brings back his entrance, which is doing nothing on Monday Night Raw. It's just a waste to have him come out and have a meaningless 2-3 minute match with just a bunch of jobbers, except for Keith Lee. But that's it. It's just been really, ever since that loss to Jeff Hardy, he's just been undefeated right now. They really should have made him lose to Jeff Hardy in 90 seconds. Stupid fucking debut. But now they're actually doing something with him and making him stupid. Let's have this fucking cough. So I'm about to lose my voice. Yeah. They just have fucking Cross. Now you're just basically beating jobbers. They're gonna give him somebody credible for once. Put Cross against fucking Damien Priest now. Give Cross a title shot. Let him beat Damien Priest. Let him be the one to defeat Damien Priest. Let him win the United States title. Let him hold it for a year. Bring Scarlett back on Raw. Please. Just don't let him be in limbo right now. Just facing fucking jobbers. God, it's fucking stupid. And he has a ridiculous 97 second match, a minute 37 match. Gunner. Garbage. So this match I gave a dud. It was garbage. What the hell was going on? I just don't understand how people are giving this an 8 out of 10. Like I said, it's your opinion. Your opinion. But I don't know how. You're just marks for just rating it 8 out of 10 stars. I gotta finish this up because I feel like I'm about to. This fucking show is literally about to make me puke. But it could be the food I ate tonight. But it is what it is. We go to Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce in their office talking amongst themselves, and then our good friend Dewdrop comes in. He says, "Oh, nice to see you here." So Dewdrop comes in and says, "You know, I want to answer Charlotte's open challenge, get a women's title shot." And then Sonya's like, "Well, you beat that bitch Eva Marie 2 weeks. You know, Charlotte might not see it coming. Why not? Let's do it. Let's do it." You know, like Paul Stanley says, "Let's do it." So that's gonna be it. So that's gonna be a match coming up. Charlotte defending against Dewdrop, Piper Niven. So Piper gets her title shot. She's gonna win? No. That's it. Gotta feed Charlotte something. Andrade dick. But it is what it is. All right, so I gave that segment 2 out of 5 stars. All right, then we hear from the almighty Bobby Lashley. He rants about Biggie winning the title with the Money in the Bank briefcase 2 weeks ago, but that was when he was injured. He says, "Tonight I'm not injured, and I'm gonna hurt you, Biggie. Even so, we'll see. More hype to the cage match. That's it." So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, then we go to Matt Riddle versus AJ Styles with the big black diesel Omos at ringside. This was a pretty decent match. Let's see here. Yeah, I got time. But so it's also with Riddle suplexing it down for an early hit face. Then he goes to the floor. Almost really didn't do much in this match. Just stand there looking pretty. AJ hits a sliding knee off the apron. We go to break as Riddle's in trouble. We come back. Riddle starts making his comeback. Gets caught in a pump handle gutbuster to cut him off. But comes back, kicks AJ to the floor, hits a big dive, taking out AJ. Oops. Okay. We go back in. Riddle goes for the floating bro. It gets counted into the calf crusher, which was nice. Riddle screaming, and then he gets out of it, gets to the ropes. Riddle makes another, then Riddle makes Styles down a few times, and he's getting momentum back. But AJ, he comes back. Both men go down. But then Riddle tries to finish him off. And then AJ counted a running knee into it. Woo! That looked nasty. You went for the knee, like AJ picked him up in a torture rack and bam! Right on his goddamn neck. Woo! Then Riddle didn't look like he took that very well because it looked like he really landed on his neck. Oh, sickening. So burning hammer. Then he picks up a pretty limp Riddle and hits the Styles Clash. 1, 2, 3. AJ picks up the win in about a little over 12-minute match. That wasn't that bad. And almost really didn't do anything until after the match. So we got a biker outside at 3:50 in the morning. Maybe it's a moped. I don't know what it was, but really go to the block at 3:50 in the morning. Go to bed, fucker. I gotta go to bed too, so I'm gonna get out of here. So 3:51 in the morning, because I was watching Raw, then I took a nap. So now I'm gonna, and I ate too. Now my freaking chest kind of hurts. My chest, my tummy hurt, my back a little bit. So I'm gonna probably try to finish this up a little bit, and I'm gonna probably take go to bed, and then get up and worry about Tuesday. That's it. Oh, it is Tuesday, but it's early. Oh, just about almost early Tuesday morning right now. Late, early Tuesday morning right now. Almost 4 o'clock in the morning. So I will be going to bed right now. Anyway, so AJ beats Riddle. Pretty decent match. He gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Omos gets in the ring and basically picks up Riddle, hits a choke slam, and AJ's like, "Good job, good job, Black Diesel, good job." So it looks like they're gonna continue with the AJ Omos RK-Bro storyline, for the tag titles. So we'll see what happens when Randy comes back, probably next week, for the draft, for night 2 draft. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. The RK-Bro stays together or they break them up. There's probably a lot of tag teams that might get broken up on Friday and Monday. But we'll see what happens on Friday from Baltimore, Maryland, and then next Monday night from Nashville for night 2 of the draft. And that's pretty much it. Draft's about to suck anyway. That's it. All right, so we got all that. All right, then we get a look back at what Shayna Baszler did last week to Nia Jax, snapping her in 2 and putting her on a shelf, and then Nia's all pissy about it on Twitter. Her profanity-laced tweet to Shayna and everything. Nia should be apologizing to all the people that she hurt with her botching. So, nice to know you're seeing about 3 months. So we see that, put her on the shelf with that broken arm after Shayna goes snapped it. That's that. And then we go to the back. We see Shayna in the back. She has her deck of cards, playing around with them. And then Sarah Schreiber comes up to her and asks, "Do you have any comments of what you did last week? Why did you do what you did last week?" Shayna has no comment. She just plays with her deck of cards. Didn't need to say anything. She really didn't need to say anything. It's like, even if she did say something, it's like, fuck Nia Jax, fuck her. She deserves it. Get the fuck out of here. That's it. All right, so I gave that 5 stars. All right, after that, we go to the women's title open challenge match. Charlotte versus Doudrop, which barely lasted 2 minutes. These women's matches, what the fuck? This is fucking stupid that all these women matches are less than between a minute and at most 3, maybe 4 minutes. Matches. So anyway, so Charlotte versus Doudrop. She was in control. She hits the running senton. She tries to go for the running the running cross body block. But then we hear the music of that bitch Eva Marie, and I'm like, yep, we know what's happening here. So because there was a spoiler that, like I mentioned on my Monday Madness stream, that Doudrop and Eva was supposed to have another match, a third match, and then they might have had more matches to come down the pipe. So thankfully, didn't have that match, but we still continue with the stupid storyline, and that's that. So Eva Marie comes out, causes disqualification. Charlotte gets in a chop block. It looks like he hit her right in the back. Doudrop goes down, and Charlotte hits natural selection. 1, 2, 3. She retains the title. Obviously, she was gonna win, but not in 2 minutes, and not the way that she should have won it. So yeah, that was fucking horrible, and I gave that 1 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Eva comes in, starts going, "I'm Eva Marie. Look at me. Look at my boobs." Get her out. Get her out. Don't even draft her to SmackDown. Draft her to the unemployment line. Please, get her out. She's just fucking boring. Why don't you bring that bitch back and you get rid of Mickie James and Mercedes Martinez, who's now gonna be an Impact. Who's gonna be at that knockout special they're doing. I don't know when that is. But yeah. Mercedes Martinez is gonna be fighting on Impact. Not on Impact, but in Impact Wrestling. And that's good. Maybe Impact will sign her. And maybe she'll be the one to beat the living shit out of Deonna Purrazzo. So I doubt it's gonna be Mickie James at Bound for Glory. If it is, I mean Mickie James wins her 7th or 8th title. Whoop de damn dude, she's not gonna hold it that long. I don't know if Mickie James wins, who beats her. I don't know. It might go to Deonna Purrazzo at this point. Really, they should give it to Rosemary. You know, my demon wife, Rosemary, Valley Sky. Bring it back to the prophecy where it belongs. So, but I don't know. I think Deonna might beat. She already beat Melina, so she'll beat another former WWE. Well, not a Hall of Famer because Melina's not in the Hall of Fame yet. She'll beat a Hall of Famer, Mickie James. Well, I don't know if Mickey's not in there either, I don't think. He is a legend, but she's not even in the Hall of Fame yet. So she'll beat Mickie James, continue her run as the champ. And if it's not gonna be Rosemary, it might be Mercedes Martinez if they sign her. I really don't know. Who's gonna beat Deonna Purrazzo? Is it gonna be Mickie James or is it gonna be somebody else at this point? Or basically nobody. God damn. But it is what it is. All right, so yeah, so that match was 1.25 out of 5 stars, and you know how that was gonna end. All right, then we go to a sit-down interview with Oldberg, and it looks like he's in his house. I don't know where he is. So basically, Oldberg says he's back. Talks about how he and Lashley are both fathers, but he doesn't know how good a father Bobby Lashley is, or what kind of father he is. Then he talks about what Lashley did to his son Gage at SummerSlam. So we see some highlights of that. Then we come back to Goldberg. Goldberg says, "I'm going to fulfill my vow I made to my son and my wife, and I'm gonna hurt Lashley. I'm gonna bury Lashley. I'm gonna whip his ass. I might even kill him. Literally kill him." So looks like they're setting up that match at Crown Jewel. I don't know if it's gonna be 1-on-1 or for the WWE title. I'm hoping it's just 1-on-1. I think it will be 1-on-1. I think Goldberg will just beat the crap out of Lashley. Not that it matters anyway. It's just for the money from the Blood Prince himself. From the Saudi Prince himself. Get that blood money there, Goldberg, because you got to pay him. Because we won't be seeing you. This is the 3rd time we're going to be seeing Goldberg in a match this year when we were supposed to be a year. So after we see him at Crown Jewel, Royal Rumble. And it probably won't not win it. No matter Royal match. Was I think was it last year or 2 years ago? That's it. Let me move on. So I gave the Goldberg 6.25 out of 5 stars. Yeah, Goldberg's nothing to write home about. He's old and he needs to go. All right. So after that, we go back to the ring. Eva Marie's still in the ring. Why? I don't know. And she's complaining. She's bitching and complaining about she's disrespected. And says, "I can beat anyone on the roster in the locker room." So I'm like, yeah, okay. So I'm like, I was saying to myself, Shayna Baszler comes out, and Corey Graves like, "Run, Eva, run!" Eva Marie's like, He goes really slow out of the ring. Shayna catches her, locks her in the queue for the clutch, choking that bitch out in a hurry. The fans are going nuts. I'm going fucking marking out. Shayna lets go, and then she brings Eva Marie out to the apron, starts kicking out her arm, like she did to Nia Jax last week, and does what she did to Nia Jax. She beats her up, kicks out her shoulder and elbow, and then she tears apart the steps and puts Eva Marie, her arm like I can't do it because now I just hurt myself. She puts her arm like that, bam, snapped it in two. Eva Marie screaming like a little bitch. But she sold it pretty well, so that's the only good thing about that. She sold it pretty well, and Eva Marie, go bye-bye! You go bye-bye! Shayna Baszler was like Majin Buu. Except for not eating her. Who turned you into a cookie? Shayna Baszler's like, fuck you, get the fuck out of here, Eva Marie. Put you on the shelf too. And the fans fucking went nuts. They're like, do it again! Do it again! I was like, yeah, do it again! Break her other arm. Put her out for a year. Get her off TV. Get her out of here. Fuck her. So she puts Marie, who's next? But now she looks like she's a big time babyface, and really, I think the next logical choice is to put her in a factory Charlotte Flair and have her whip Charlotte Flair's punk ass, her horse face ass. Give Shayna Baszler the Raw Women's Championship that you should have gave her at WrestleMania 36 2 years ago. Beat Becky and have a long title reign. That's all I gotta say about that. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Goodbye, Eva Marie. Don't let the door hit your stupid fake ass and your fake tits on the way out. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking cunt. Thank you, Shayna Baszler. Thank you very much. Now get that title. That's all I say about that. All right, then we hear from the women's tag team champions, Nikki Ashhole and Rhea Ripley. My brutality. They come out, say they have nothing in common except being the women's tag team champions. They're talking to Sarah Schreiber. Nikki thinks they need matching gear in blue. Rhea's like, no way. No way. I'm goth. I like black. I don't look good in blue. So that's good on you, Nikki. You can stay in yellow and blue and look like the Rams. Fuck the Rams, by the way. Blah 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 blah. So the kind of the female version of Arcade Bro. Well, they don't agree on things, but the only thing they do agree on is the tag team titles. So that's it. That's it. Meaningless segment. I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. Just just cool down right before the title match in a cage. All right, so we get to that. How much time we got? Yeah, we're good. We're fine. I gotta wrap it up because I need some time for the draft on Friday, which probably take me a long time to get through, but it is what it is. All right, so then we get to the main event in the steel cage, brother. Biggie and Lashley. This was pretty damn decent to end the show. So they come out, the cage drops, they come out. Lashley just beats the living. He's in the cage, and he tries to get in the cage, and Lashley starts beating him up even before the match started. Beating him up outside the cage. Picks up the steps, rams it into Biggie's face, and then he hits the fucking the cage and everything. Whipped his ass before the match actually officially starts. Then that was a big time beat down. So we go to break. We come back. The bell finally rings. We're inside the cage. Biggie sends Lashley into the cage over and over and over again. And we're not gonna get blood. This is PG. Then he hits a running clothesline, dropping Lashley again. But back up. Then sends Biggie to the cage. Spear gets counted into a hip toss into the corner. Has to fight out of the hurt lock. He tries to go for a big ending. Lashley came over and tried to lock in the hurt lock. Biggie had to fight his way out. Lashley settles with a suplex for a near fall. Goes up to climb. He goes to climb the cage because you can win by pinfall or escaping the cage, which really should be. I don't like that. You win in the cage. Fucking shit. It should be traditional. Win by climbing, getting out the door, or climbing over the cage. Not win inside the cage. I think that's kind of stupid. But it is what it is. Just my opinion. Anyway, where was I? Lashley settles for a suplex for a near fall. Goes to get out of the cage. Big E's right there. He tries for a super big ending off the top. Doesn't really work well. Big E comes back down, caught in a sleeper on the ropes. That was kind of sick. And then he puts Big E to sleep for a little bit. Tries to go back up the cage, but Big E climbs up the cage for the save. That's that. Then Big E goes up, and after Lashley was down in the cage, tries to escape the cage, and then the Hurt Business come out. Cedric and Shelton come back out, even though they were banned from ringside. Well, they just weren't there. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna have this. So they come out and stop Big E. They're on the cage. They're trying to get Big E down. Big E eventually falls down in the cage. But then Xavier Woods comes from out of nowhere, slams the cage right in his fucking head, and Cedric. Kofi goes up the cage, trying to get Shelton off the cage. He does that. Then he's at the not the top of the cage, but it's like near the top of the cage. Hits the trust fall onto Cedric and Shelton. That was kind of cool. Wasn't worth it. It was all right. We go to break. We come back. Big E ducks an elbow, hits a trio of belly-to-belly suplexes. But Lashley comes back, hits the spear, and I was like, it's over. But Big E kicks out at 2. And Lashley tries to go for the door. He stops it. So Lashley's like, stay down! And then he walks right into a big ending. I'm like, well, Big E retained. But thankfully, Lashley kicked out at 2. So first man to kick out of the big ending, I think. So they continue to fight. Lashley comes back, a spine buster, planning Big E. He tries to go Big E once again, pulls him back down, and he pulls him down into the position for the big ending. He hits that off the top rope. 1, 2, 3. Big E retains the WWE title in about a 16.5-minute match. That wasn't that bad. I've seen way better cage matches, but this wasn't that bad to end the show. Just the proper rating, but it is what it is. So I gave the match 3 out of 5 stars, and that's that. So I was hoping Lashley would win the title. Now he had that the Hurt Business is back, but I guess it's not happening now. But I think Lashley will still be around. The world title picture. No, now he's gonna turn his focus to Goldberg at Crown Jewel. Looks like Big E is now gonna turn his attention to Drew McIntyre as the cage comes up. He's all celebrating and everything, and then Drew McIntyre comes out with Angela, his little sword, and they have an epic stare down to end the show. So since Drew can't get a title against Bobby Lashley, now he gets a title shot against Big E. And Big E is going to whip his ass. I don't want Drew McIntyre again. He's going to get drafted to SmackDown on Friday. So, kind of makes no sense now. If Drew McIntyre gets drafted to SmackDown, basically Raw versus SmackDown, because Big E's going to Raw, most likely. Or if I doubt it's going to happen. Roman gets drafted to Raw, and the Universal title goes to Raw, and then the WWE title goes back to SmackDown. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. We'll have to see Friday night. So I'd rather have the WWE title on Raw and the Universal title on SmackDown, but that's just my opinion. But looks like we're going to get Biggie and Drew McIntyre in a feud. That's probably going to go to they're going to have the match at Crown Jewel for the WWE the WWE title, and might be good. Might be a good match, good hype going into it. But I just don't want Drew McIntyre with that title ever again. So I think he'll be the one to beat Roman. They're saying, but they say once people saying it's going to be The Rock at WrestleMania, or it might be Drew McIntyre at this point. I don't know who else it could be. Roman just steamroll through Drew McIntyre again, like he did at the Survivor Series. Whip his ass again, and then Roman holds the belt for another year or two. I mean, who's going to fight? Who's going to beat him? Who would beat him? Not anybody on the SmackDown roster. Not anybody from NXT that might get called up, like Ciampa or well, not gonna be Samoa Joe. I don't even think Joe should go back to the main roster. Joe should leave the WWE and go to AEW or go to Japan. WWE is not good for him. He's getting hurt. He gets hurt all the goddamn time. He's injury prone when he came to WWE. You know? 3 NXT titles, and then he goes to the main roster and just didn't have a good run. One meaningless United States title run that didn't last that long, and a pretty good feud with AJ. That was it. And maybe a match with Brock Lesnar. He got his ass handed to him. That's it. If it's anybody, if it's not going to be Drew, it's not going to be. I'm not going to be Finn Balor. I might not be Brock, because Brock might be going to Raw. So if Roman does beat Brock at Crown Jewel, then the next logical choice is Drew. And if Roman beats Drew, it's probably gonna be The Rock. And then if The Rock doesn't do it, I don't know. But I would say it. Walter versus Roman. Let Walter be the one to beat Roman. It's not going to happen, but I'm just hypothetically saying. But I think Roman's going to lose the belt to Drew McIntyre next year. I think, Drew already won the Royal Rumble, so I don't know if he'll win it again this in January. I mean, he could, and then face Roman for the belt at WrestleMania, but it looks like they're going to go with The Rock. So I don't know how that's going to happen. So it looks like looks like that it might be either. I think Drew was on what? That's what. Drew was on Raw, right? When he won the WWE the Royal Rumble in 2019, he was on Raw, right? I think it was on. Yeah, it was on Raw. I think. Yeah, he was on Raw because he won the WWE title, which was on Raw. Because he beat Goldberg. No, he beat I forget. Whatever. I don't know. I don't even know. It's like September the 28th. I'm not even sniffing the Royal Rumble and who could possibly win the Royal Rumble. Really should be Randy Orton in his hometown. It's in St. Louis. Have the hometown boy win the Royal Rumble and face off against the WWE champion, and then I'm winning for the 15th time. But they're gonna do it? No. And Drew won the 2020 Royal Rumble right before the pandemic. I meant 2020. My bad. Thank you. Right before the pandemic. That's it. And speaking of the pandemic, I did a video on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have saw that video. I did a video giving my thoughts and prayers that went out to two members of In This Moment. Not Maria Brink, thankfully. Kent Dimmel, the drummer of In This Moment, and Randy Whitesole, the rhythm guitarist slash solo, the rhythm guitarist for In This Moment. They're on tour now. They played in Denver tonight. They're on tour. They're gonna be on tour for the next month or so. As a foursome, not a fivesome, because it's still, you have Maria, Travis, Randy, and Kent. Chris Howard is not doing the tour, thankfully so, because this is what happens. This fucking pandemic is not gonna end. Even with people getting, that are vaccinated, they're still getting this goddamn fucking virus. It's fucking sad. So Randy and Kent, they got tested positive on September the 24th, which is 4 days. Well, as of this recording, 4 days ago. So when was the 24th? On Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. They got Randy and Kent got tested positive on Thursday, so they had to cancel the shows in Texas on this past weekend. And now both members of the band are quarantined, I think, in Texas. Well, Randy did he came out on Instagram with a big time message saying that that he's quarantined in Texas. He can't go back on tour until him and Kent test negative for the virus, which they're hoping is going to be this Sunday by October the 3rd. Hopefully, after the quarantine, they test negative, they can go back on tour. But this fucking virus has just gone fucking berserk with this Delta variant and all this shit. People that are fully vaccinated still getting this fucking virus. So that tells you that the fucking vaccine does not work. Even now they're giving the Pfizer they're giving the Pfizer booster shots. President Biden, Sleepy Joe Biden got the booster shot today on live TV. That's gonna work. It is what it is, but they're saying Johnson & Johnson might come out with a booster shot. If they do, I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not. I might, but just so I can be fully vaccinated, me and the missus, of course. But I think we're kind of feeling the after effects, even though we got it in April. We've been really messed up since April, both of us. We're more her than me, which she's kind of older than me, but so we're both hurting. We don't know what it's from. We might have arthritis. Well, she has problems up the wazoo. I have problems up the wazoo. I'm in pain. I was in a tremendous pain yesterday. My back and my shoulders. My backs and my shoulders still fucking hurt. My hips hurt a little bit. I think I sit at this fucking desk for like 3-4 hours, and sometimes I have to get up just to feel better, and I have to take a pill, which I don't want to do. So yeah, but me and the missus are, we're fucked up. And I know all the trolls like, yay! Why don't you go take a cyanide pill and die? Fuck you. Yeah, but we got our problems. We take it day by day, and we're trying to get better and everything. But like I said, I got my aches and pains and everything. And but the missus is she's really not well. So my prayers, please, your prayers for my wifey, and that's all I say about that. Her shoulders has been hurting for the last couple of weeks. She would go out to the store. She'd go out to see a friend, or a friend, and she'll come home and she's in tremendous pain. She has to go. She has to come home. She comes home and goes right to sleep. Goes right to bed for a couple hours, and then gets up and proceeds to stay up to like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And while I'm sleeping, watching Netflix. So, yeah. So yeah, she has problems with her leg. She has arthritis. She has the shoulders messed up, legs messed up. She's messed up in the head. No, I'm just kidding. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. She'd probably come out of the bedroom and whip my ass. But it is what it is. But yeah, we're trying to get better. But I don't know if I don't know if it's from the shot, even though we got it in April. And I was like almost October now. It was almost 6 months since we got the damn fucking shot. So I don't know. I don't know what it's from. It could be the weather. So sometimes I get sick, when the weather changes. Because I know it was a hot day today, and it's gonna get cooler later in the week. It's gonna be like 62 degrees. So I'm probably gonna get more fucked up this weekend. It is what it is. I don't come up my freaking right over. I can't see it, but like right in my middle of my chest kind of hurts. So I'm thinking I might have some acid in my chest, maybe some gas. So, but so I don't know. I'm gonna maybe I really shouldn't be drinking this anymore, but I have to. I love fucking soda. I really shouldn't be drinking it that much anymore because I think that's what's making my bones all fucked up. So I'm gonna try to start drinking more water and less soda. Like I did that. I've been doing it on and off, but I've been drinking soda or juice. I have a little the little miso things. The squeezy water things that you turn. You have to mix in and make like liquid fruit punch. Not like mix or anything like that. You know what I mean? Or I have some iced tea, or I have some water, or I make some makeshift fruit punch, or like an energy thing. I feel a little bit better, but I think in the next couple of days I'm gonna start drinking a little bit more water with my meals and everything. As much as I hate drinking water with my lunch or my dinner, but I think I'm gonna start drinking more water. Maybe working out some more. I kind of stopped working out, but doing my yoga and everything, my DDP yoga, because it's not your mama's yoga. Maybe get back into that. And take some vitamins. So I have some multivitamins in my pantry, but I kind of neglected taking them, so I might go back to doing that. I kind of neglect doing a lot of stuff, like taking my medication sometimes, and not taking vitamins and not eating right because I eat like a fucking madman. I eat the wrong things. I eat like a lot of pizza. I eat like junk food. But sometimes I'll have a sensible dinner once in a while. I should try the Nutrisystem diet. Have a shake for lunch, a shake for breakfast, a shake for lunch, and have a sensible dinner. But it is what it is. I'm not a big shake guy. Those kind of shakes, because Rosa made me a shake like one of those shakes one time. I had a vanilla shake. It tasted nasty, and then next thing you know, the mushroom barley soup's coming out of my mouth like violently. So never again for those makeshift shakes, or even a shake at McDonald's. I had McDonald's yesterday during the freaking Niner game, and I got a soda. I got soda. I got Coke. And I usually I drink more Pepsi than Coke because Coke tastes nasty. So I got Coke yesterday, and it tasted like Dr. Pepper, or it tasted really fucking flat. I don't know what's up with McDonald's. lately. Well, the McDonald's that I go to, which is like maybe 25, 30 minutes away, but I got it from Grubhub. I don't want to go out and go get it. It's like I'm too lazy. I don't want to miss the Niners game. So I was like, let's call Grubhub. Well, what we wanted DoorDash was, well, Rosa was paying for it, so she's such a nice wife. But so I would have ordered it, but I don't, but I didn't feel like using my credit card and ordering it through Uber Eats or anything, because Uber Eats kind of sucks. But and plus, so we get on Grubhub, ordered our stuff. I taste the fucking soda. It tastes really like flat. So I was like, shit, I should have got fucking Sprite. So every time the last times I bought Coke, it tasted really flat. So I don't know, it's the machine that the soda machine they have in there, or just Coke has been tasting really bad lately. I don't know. I wish McDonald's and Burger King get the good stuff, not Coke. Get some Pepsi. You're drinking, you're drinking, and you go. Get the girls go. It is what it is, and that's it. But yeah, that's it. All right, so excuse me. So all right, that's it for my review. Thank you all for watching. Biggie retains the title in the cage, and then Drew McIntyre comes out and has a stare down, and it looks like they're setting on the Raw side. They're setting up the matches for Crown Jewel, October the 21st, in the land of Saudi Arabia. That's it. And we mostly got our matches now. We got Drew McIntyre and Big E for the WWE title. If that even still happens, we don't know. Depending what Drew McIntyre goes and Big E goes. I think Drew's going to SmackDown, Big E's going to Raw. So we'll see what happens with that. And then it looks like we're going to get Lashley and Goldberg 2 in the land of Saudi Arabia. And then we got, for the Universal title, we got Roman Reigns, our tribal chief, taking on Brock Lesnar, who might be going to Monday Night Raw in the draft. But we'll have to see what happens this Friday night from Baltimore, Maryland. And we'll see. We'll see what happens with that as SmackDown. We have the night one of the draft, and we have the aftermath of their aftermath show of Extreme Crap. Full, whatever. So we'll see what happens with Roman and Finn Balor, and maybe with Brock Lesnar being on the show. We'll see. All right, so my final rating for Monday Night Raw, I gave 6.25 out of 10 stars. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. And don't forget to keep subscribing to the channel. Tell your friends. Share the video all over the internet. Subscribe to this channel and all my other channels as well in the description box. And follow me on social media. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. My Twitter and Instagram are in the description box. If you're on Facebook, just type in Peter Goma. You'll probably find me somewhere. Maybe I'll friend you. Maybe I won't. Because I really don't trust people nowadays on this fucking internet. So it is what it is. And don't forget to tap that bell. Turn on all my notifications, and hopefully you get my notifications. And if not, well, either unsubscribe and resubscribe. Hit the bell. Turn on all notifications. You get it that way, or I don't know what to tell you. Unless you can't call YouTube, like a certain douchebag did today. Still complaining. Fucking cunt. That's all I gotta say about that. All right. We got some comments. From Nexon. We'll finish that up, and we'll get out of here. It's 4:30 in the morning. I think we need to get out of here. Time to go to bed, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry that I did this long ass almost 3 hour, another 3 hour video. I really didn't want to go 3 hours, but it's my show. I can go as long as I want. You don't like me doing videos at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning? Then go fuck yourself. That's it. because I'm about to go to sleep. I'm about to pass out. All right, so we got a newcomer to this channel. I know who this is. Gamers. I think I have. I'm subscribed to him on my other channel. Gamers and YouTubers. Oh, and not and. Gamers with a Z and YouTubers with a Z. Exposed with a Z. So he says Cobra Commander attempted to flag my video, but it got age restricted instead of getting taken down. Well, lucky for you, you didn't get. You didn't get flagged. And yeah, I know who Cobra Commander is. I've been following what's been going on with Arthur and on different various channels, and I have nothing to say about that. You know, I'm not getting involved in it, and I don't care. And that's all I gotta say about that. But lucky for you, lucky for you, gamers and YouTubers exposed. You only got an age restriction, which basically does nothing. And you can appeal that, so most likely you will win that appeal. I've been age restricted on most of my videos on my different channels, but I don't know why that happens. I think it's because of my content so fucking edgy. But YouTube doesn't see that my channel is made not for kids, it's made for 18 and older. But YouTube is so stupid with their failed system. I've been hit 14 times. I'm not lying. 14 times. I've won all of them except for two. Two videos. I think both of them on my on this channel actually. One was a video from 4/20/2020, my raw review from April the 20th. It had, there was nothing wrong with it. I think the title maybe that might have did it. I don't understand why. I appealed it, and then I think it was like months later, I get a thing says your video is age restricted. I appealed it, and I lost for some odd reason. I don't know if it's the title or what it was. It's like I don't give a shit. And then every time I get age restricted, I appeal it, and most of the time I win. So it makes kind of makes no point to appeal it, even though it will just get taken off. But sometimes I do get age restricted, and then maybe 5-10 minutes later, it's gone. So yeah, YouTube is fucked. It's broken. You just get age restricted for no apparent reason, or like my good buddy Double Z did. He had a couple of his videos get taken off for ridiculous things, for self-harm. And basically, he did videos with wrestling gameplay, and they took it down for self-harm, but then they reinstated it because YouTube is stupid, too stupid. So yeah, I feel you, gamers and YouTubers exposed. I feel you. Like I said, I've been hit 14 goddamn times and lost 2 of them. But like I said, it doesn't matter because the age restriction thankfully doesn't get you your channel flagged down or anything like that. Just makes your video age restricted so you don't get monetization. Like nobody cares about monetization. Nobody cares. Nobody gives it. I don't care about that shit. I don't care if my videos are age restricted. I don't give a shit. This video will probably be age restricted. Who cares? Who gives 2 flying you-know-whats? YouTube can suck my big fat super cock. And pretty soon YouTube will just be, they'll have to do what they should be doing. Acknowledge me as the tribal chief. Fuck you, Susan. Suck my dick, bitch. That's it. All right, let's finish this up. Wrap up this burrito because it's getting really close to 5 a.m. All right, back to Nexon Inc. He says Goldberg should retire at this point. Yes, he should. He's 50. What is he? 54, 55? He's around the same age as The Undertaker. I think it's time to wrap it up there, dude. Wrap it up there, Bill. Stop coming back to WWE 2 times a year just to get like $1 million or $2 million, whatever amount you're getting from Vince. just to appear on Monday, appear on Monday Night Raw. He just had 2 wrestling matches, or now 3, with various Monday Night Raw appearances. But really, yeah, stop. Your matches haven't been great since like the Ruthless Aggression era. But every time this Goldberg comes back, he wins the title and he gives it right back like a month or 2 later. Transitional champion that he was. Why did you bring him back? Just to pop a rating. He's boring. He's not the same Goldberg that he was back in WCW. He's garbage now. He's old. He's an old fart Hall of Famer. Time to pack it up and just stay at home. Stay at home with your wife and Gage and your son Gage. Let him grow up to be a man. He's in high school now? His wife can go to finish high school, graduate, and go to college. And then maybe he'll probably be in the WWE in like 3 to 6 years. Probably get his butt handed to him too. Who knows? Who cares? Who cares about Oldberg? Who cares? That's it. All right. Eva Marie is still alive. Jesus Christ. Well, just call me Peter. But it is what it is. Yeah, she's still somehow alive. But thankfully, we have Shayna Baszler who took her out. Thank the Lord for Shayna Baszler. Get out, you overinflated fake tit bitch. That you can't wrestle and she can't do much of anything. She ever went to porn, she botched that too. It is what it is. I'm just waiting for Lashley versus Brock and Rock versus Roman at next year's WrestleMania. Then I am done with WWE forever. Well, you might be getting that. There's a good possibility that we'll finally get Brock Lesnar and Lashley. And at maybe WrestleMania. Then again, it could happen at the Survivor Series. But I would have those matches at WrestleMania. Rock versus Roman is probably definitely going to happen at WrestleMania. Because it's 25 years of The Rock at Survivor Series. So they'll probably have something with Roman and The Rock. Maybe Rock does his, he's like, oh, thank you, fans. For 25 great years, blah, blah, blah. I'm The Rock. You smell what The Rock is cooking. And then Roman comes out and says, oh, you might be a Samoan blood, but I'm your tribal chief, and you will acknowledge me. And then they may have a fight. And next thing you know, maybe The Rock wins the Royal Rumble. Probably not going to happen. God forbid The Rock wins his first Royal Rumble. And he goes to WrestleMania, faces Roman for the Universal title. And either he wins and then gives it right back to The Rock. There's no way that he wins and he's going to hold it for like 6 months. But he's got all these crappy movies coming down the pipe in 2022, most likely. So he wins, he'll probably lose it at the next pay-per-view. Like I think it's whatever the next pay-per-view after WrestleMania will be that year. He'll be a transitional champion like Goldberg is. So I would have Roman whip the living crap out of The Rock and put him out the pasture like he did to Cena. Bye, John. Bye, Dwayne. Your tribal chief has spoken. Well, not Roman, it's me. But yeah, I hope they do Lashley and Lesnar at WrestleMania. I hope they do. And I would love to have Lashley beat Brock, but I think Brock's going to beat Lashley. But we'll see what happens by April 2022. That's that. All right, continue on. Why the fuck did they break up the Hurt Business back in March just to reunite them again this year? Seems like WWE is allergic to logic. They're allergic to a lot of things, sir. They're allergic to creative because WWE, like we always say, WWE is uncreative about being creative. Absolutely. So, yeah, it makes no sense to break up the Hurt Business 6 months ago, going on 7 months ago. But that wasn't, Creative's idea. That was Vince McMahon's idea. And that was a horrible idea. Horrible idea to break them up. And Lashley even said it himself. He's like, why did it? It was. I mean, it was like the Hurt Business should have never broke up. But coming out of that, Lashley won the title back, and then just had a monster run until he lost the title to Big E. That's it. But yeah, but now that they're back, and I hope they don't fuck it up again. But in WWE, they will fuck it up again. Just give Lashley back the belt, and maybe give Shelton and Cedric either a mid card title, or give them back the tag team belts. That's what I would do, and then hopefully MVP comes back, and maybe add a member or two. But there was a rumor that Keith Lee was going to join the Hurt Business as a heel. Keith Lee as a heel. Never saw him. I don't think. Oh yeah, right. Well, in Ring of Honor, he was a heel with Shane Taylor, and then that didn't work out well for him. Look where Shane Taylor is now, 6-man tag team champions with his Shane Taylor Productions. And where's Keith Lee now? Having a 35-second match with a fucking jobber named Akira Tozawa. 35 goddamn seconds. When he was NXT World Champion and North American Champion. Then really, when he came on the main roster, didn't do shit. Stuck in catering for 5 months. And, after they took him out of the United States title match and put John Morrison in, he's out for 5 months, because of his condition and everything. Not because of WWE stupidity. They were stupid. They should have gave Keith Lee the United States title, not Riddle or not Bobby Lashley. Yeah, look where it got Keith Lee. Now he's having dark matches that are not televised, or maybe on main event, or he'll have a match. Finally has a match on Raw, and it's 35 goddamn seconds. Stupidity. Okay, we're just about done. Oh, I'm tired. I'm about to pass out. This company makes me pass out. Anyway, it's rumored Brock is getting drafted to Raw. Well, if he does, then that sets up what happens after Crown Jewel. You can see Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley at the Survivor Series, or maybe at the Royal Rumble, or hopefully WrestleMania 38 in Dallas, Texas in April of 2022. But I think, we'll see. We'll see what happens with Brock. That's it. They should bring back the big gold WCW World Heavyweight Title Championship on Raw. There's too many titles already in wrestling. Well, you could do that and get rid of the WWE title. Make it the World Heavyweight title, which it should be. Instead of having, the Universal title, which is a meaningless, worthless, fucking blueberry title. Our tribal chief has it. If you want to bring back the big gold World Heavyweight title, then get rid of the Universal title. Get rid of the blueberry title and give Roman the real World Heavyweight Championship. No, not the NWA title, not Sweet Charlotte. The real World Heavyweight title, which is the WCW big gold belt that Ric Flair had, and many others have had. They should really bring that belt back. Get rid of the Universal title. That's it. Yeah, we'll move on. We're just about done. The Rock is pretty much retired at this point because he has a busy Hollywood schedule. Yeah, exactly. So he's gonna come back for Survivor Series, because it's his 25th anniversary of his debut at the Survivor Series. And then if they do the storyline with Rock and Roman, Rock probably won't be coming back, except for maybe shows on like big time shows. He'll be appearing either via satellite or who actually be on SmackDown doing a segment or doing something with Roman and the Usos, the Bloodline, and maybe with or without Paul Heyman. I mean, we're gonna have to see where his allegiance is now that the match is gonna start. The hype is gonna start for Crown Jewel. Where does his alliance lead? Is he gonna side with Brock? And it's a whole big 1 year plus plan that him and Brock had on Roman, and then Roman just continues to be a monster heel on SmackDown without Paul Heyman there? Or does Paul screw Brock and Brock just goes to Raw and just maybe does nothing? Has no mouthpiece. He'll just be a baby face like he was briefly in 2000, I think 2003, I think it was. That didn't last that long. Brock should be a heel, not a face. Just my opinion. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, if they do Rock versus Roman, he's not going to be only on a handful of SmackDowns. And then appear at WrestleMania, and then bye-bye. Go do some more crappy bullshit movies. That's it. Okay, we're gonna go fast and furious. Oh, no pun intended with that. I'm gonna go fast with these. Drew won the 2020 Royal Rumble. Okay, I thought it was 2019. I stand corrected. The pandemic changed this whole world. Yes, it has. Since basically February of 2020, it's been over a year, going on 2 years now. With it, we thought we had it beat in late spring in May when the president came out and said you don't have to wear a mask if you're fully vaccinated. That didn't work. That did not work. As soon as he said, if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask, people who got either both shots or the one shot, like I did and the missus did, and the rest of my family did, my mom and dad and my sis, we all got the one shot. I think, well, I don't know. I think we all got the one shot. I think my sister might have got the 2 shot. So, blah, 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 blah. People who got or fully vaccinated are still getting this fucking thing. And they're having heart conditions now. God forbid me or, the missus gets. Really, if the missus gets it, I get really worried. But she's fully vaccinated, so I don't think it'll be a problem. Or for me getting a problem. But my parents, then I have to worry. But yeah. I don't see an end to this fucking virus. I don't see an end. Even though they're saying, oh, it's gonna, we're seeing you're turning the corner. We're seeing less cases and everything. Yeah, but we still have 40 some odd percent of Americans are unvaccinated because they're stupid. Stupid fucking dumb fucks. That's it. All right, we'll move on. Yeah, exactly. That's, and like I said, my thoughts and prayers go out to Randy Weitzel and Kent Dimmel of In This Moment. They're off the tour right now. The members of Dead, DED, are replacing them for now. Chris Howard's not doing the tour because he doesn't want to, this is what happens. So he made the right choice. I just hope Maria and Travis don't get the virus because that will suck. I just think it's a bad idea. I don't know. I think it's a bad idea that concerts are back and everything. You got to show your vaccination card and all that shit. But still, you go in there, you're in a crowded place with people. You don't know if they're vaccinated or not. Most of them don't have a mask on. But you get there, fuck the mask. I'll stand next to you and I'm not vaccinated. Fuck you, I'm gonna cough on you, belch on, and whatever, slam into you. I never have this and that. I haven't washed my hands or whatever. Fuck that social distancing shit. That's why I'm when I do go back to concerts, I wanted to go see Zach Wilde in November, but I might be in Florida around that time. I might be a little scared to go to a concert because all those people don't know they're vaccinated, not wearing masks and everything. You know, it's just sad that all these people got the virus. Jonathan Davis had it. He's still having problems breathing on stage. He sits on a throne now, and I think before, I don't know if he still does it now, but he's been getting, like, between songs, he's getting oxygen. He had that. Corey Taylor had it. What does he think about that? Let's ask. Oh, we asked him already about that. So he had the virus for a little bit. Monkey from Korn, he got COVID. I think a couple of members, crew members got COVID in certain bands. It's just, it's just, this fucking virus just needs to fucking get out of here. And I don't think it will. I don't think it will. I think we're 4 years away from this fucking virus ending. It's fucking stupid, man. But my thoughts and prayers once again to Randy and Kent of In This Moment. They're getting better. They got the antibody shot, which is good. Get those antibodies in. Get strong. Get stronger. And hopefully they have bad coughs and shit. They don't feel that great. But they're getting better. And I hope by Sunday they'll test negative for the virus and get back on tour and back to doing what they do best, and that's rock on and rock hard. With your Coke. No, sorry. Get out of here, Lemmy. Go get me a Jack and Coke. So I got that. And another thing, like I mentioned on Instagram, my thoughts and prayers go out to Richie Faulkner, the lead guitarist now of Judas Priest. He went in for heart surgery. He had a heart condition, so they had to postpone the tour for a little bit so he can get better. So my thoughts and prayers go to Richie Faulkner, a great guitarist. Great man. The Falcon, Richie Faulkner. So, yeah, so this fucking virus will not end. It's just running rampant in the entertainment industry, the music industry, and in real life too. And we're probably, I don't know how long this is gonna last. It's gonna definitely last into 2022, and maybe 2023, 2024. But now we're getting all the booster shots coming around. Pfizer's got the shot out. Moderna, I think, is supposed to come out with one soon. Johnson & Johnson may be coming out with one soon. Is it going to work? No. You can get all the fucking shots you want. Get booster shots and shots in the ass, or shot in the dick. I don't know. Not going to help. Not going to help. You get 3 shots. Or, if in the Johnson & Johnson case, you get 2 shots, you still feel like shit and maybe get the fucking virus. And then, God forbid, you die. So, just get fucking vaccinated and just do your best. That's all I got to say about that. Eventually, this fucking thing will end. But by the time it ends, we'll all be dead, probably. Who knows? All right. We're finishing this up. It's 5 o'clock in the goddamn morning. Second time I've done a video that went to 5 o'clock in the morning. But thank you all for staying up with me. But if you're in the West Coast, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. On the East Coast, it's basically 5 o'clock in the morning. If you're in over the pond, it's 10 o'clock. So talk on until you left. Let's go have some tea and crumpets. Tell your crumpets with the Queen. Anyway, I'm standing there. People who even wear masks in public get COVID. It's true. It's true. You'll be fully vaccinated and still get this fucking virus. So what's the point of the vaccine? which was only when it came out. Remember when it came out, it was only like 80 to 90% effective. I don't even know. I think these booster shots are saying they're like they can kill the virus. Yeah, right. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. Vaccine doesn't do any. Well, at least you censored yourself, sir. No, shh. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. You'll feel good, and then you start feeling the app. When I got it, I got it, and then like the next day, I was a wreck. My whole body was like in so much pain. It took like a day and a half to get better. Get like 100% because I was fucked up. Rosa guy, she didn't get anything. What's up with that? I get it worse than her. Why? Was I'm like 44? Was I'm 44? I get it worse than her, the old hag. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Now somebody clipped that. So who cares? I love her anyway. But she's sleeping right now, so she's gonna get up pretty soon. So this was probably have a late night snack. Anyway, all right, move on. Get well, buddy. Thank you. Hope you recover. Yeah, I hope I do too. Because I just hate being in so much pain all the time. And taking ibuprofen or Boswellia or what I took on Sunday, I took a charcoal pill, which is like a detoxin. It just wipes all the toxins out of your body. I took it, and holy crap. I took it. I was in so much pain. I was like, Rose like, take the charcoal pill. You'll feel better. So I was like, all right, let me just get it over with. I took it, and then proceeded to go. I had to go take a leak. Took a leak. I was like, okay, that was that. And then maybe like 10 minutes later, I had to get up. Like, oh crap, I gotta take a dump. So I guess the toxins was coming out of my butt and everything. Oh yeah, too much information. I know. So who gives a shit? So I had to get the toxins out of my body. And I was in the bathroom for a while. Not a long time, but got it all out. And I started feeling a little bit better. But then my chest started hurting like near the end of the night. So I had to take a gas pill. And then I felt better the next day. I felt better today, but I was still in a little bit of pain with my shoulder and everything. My calves are hurt a little bit, but I'm fine. I'm starting to get a little bit better, and that's it. But blah 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 blah. I think pretty soon you just gotta lay off the good stuff for a while. Our good friend Zuby is doing that too. He drinks a lot of Coke and he drinks some ginger ale and everything. Well, he drinks shit. He drinks shit. Coke. Zuby, do me a favor, please. I know you hate my guts, but please drink the good stuff. If you drink Pepsi, maybe you'll get laid. Maybe you go, oh shit, on your big black couch with somebody that actually feels sorry for you. Because it won't be Track Queen. You simp. But I digress. Anyway. Take multivitamin tablets. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that tomorrow. Eat your vitamins. Say your prayers, brother. Yeah, I think we're gonna listen to Hulk Hogan, brother. Say your prayers. Eat your vitamins. Drink your milk, and be like Hulk Hogan, brother. Say your prayers and pray to God, Almighty Hulk Hogan, brother. Don't take those steroids, brother. That's it. All right, finally, the final comment at 5 o'clock in the morning from Nexon Inc. WWE desperate for that Saudi corrupt money, that Saudi blood money. Yep, they are. Because they have a 10-year deal. They're finally back in Saudi Arabia. And the Saudi prince is going to give them a lot of money. Especially Goldberg and Roman and Brock. The big stars. And that's it. So, not, Not really looking forward to Crown Jewel this year either, so it is. All right, 5 o'clock in the morning. Let's go to bed, everybody. Almost 3 hour, 15-minute video, another 3 hour fest. It is what it is, so I don't care. I have enough time on StreamYard, but I'm kind of running out, so I gotta wrap up the burrito, and hopefully, if I do the video on Friday night, because my time resets on Saturday on the 2nd, so I have 20 back to 20 hours. So hopefully I can get the Friday night SmackDown Rampage video up with a little bit of time, the little time I have left, and we'll see what happens with that. All right, so that's it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to Nexon Inc. for coming in. Thank you to Gamers and YouTubers Exposed for coming in. So we had a pretty decent chat. And thank you all for staying up with me to 5 a.m. Probably the last time I do that, but you never know. But that's all I got to say about that. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Once again, 6.25 out of 10 stars for a boring as fuck Monday Night Raw. Let me know what you think in the comments. And please smash that like button to death. And please subscribe to my channels. Show me your love and support. Share it with your friends. Share the videos all over the internet. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all my notifications, and never miss an upload. And if not, well, then just refresh my channels when you can. That's it. All right, I'm going to wrap up this burrito. I'm going to bed. And that's it. So thank you all for watching this video, and I'll probably see you either tomorrow, sometime later today or tomorrow, whatever. If not, well, if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll probably see you Wednesday for my NXT review and get you set up for Dynamite on late Wednesday. But we'll see what happens. I'm pretty busy. I try to be on here as much as often as I can. I'm not here on here every day, like certain people we know. And that's all I gotta say about that. So I'm going to bed. You should too. If you're in the East or West Coast, go to fucking sleep. And shut the fuck up. Okay, Peter, I will shut the fuck up. And that's it. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. I'm Peter Gomer signing off. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your cuckoo. Well, if you have like me, I got a big one. Most of you have a very little one. So just if you want to rock on and rock hard, but if you want to take your out, make sure you have never mind. But anyway, just rock on and rock hard. And if you're not down with that, well, fuck you, man. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So I'm going to pass out right now. Thank you for watching. Good night, everybody. Or good morning, everybody. Good night. Good morning. Get out of here.